just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Well, hello, all you fine folks. How are you today? Ketchup's here. How are you, Ketchup?
I'm good, Jay. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I woke up bright and early. I was up at 6:30 this morning, 6:30, and then I said, "No,
Why?
Jay, that's too early. I need a nap. You need to take a nap. Put yourself back to bed. Go back to bed." So,
Put yourself back to bed.
yeah.
Morning, Saves. Morning, everybody.
Good morning, faves. Itty bitty, Harley Munchie, Calvin, K. Wood, W. Wood, French Graying, Psycho Dwarf. How are you, K. Wood? Bearded man Steve. Sorry. Let's see who else. Oh, the Body Watchers here. Body Watchers, something to bark about. Something to bark about. I like that name. That's a good name. Green Flamingos here. Gang. How are you? Well, we thought maybe we would run through a little bit of Darrell Brooks' interrogation this morning. Ketchup's never seen it before, and she's from the area. She was at the parade. She participated in these, but she didn't participate like in the thing. No, it was all Darrell Brooks. Ketchup had nothing to do with it. No.
Right. Unfortunately, we got caught in the aftermath because we lived in the middle of the parade route.
Were you called in as a witness?
No. We were everybody was put on a lockdown because when the SWAT team came in to look for them, they cut the power off to the neighborhood and sent everybody messages to shelter in place and not to come outside or go by the windows.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, Darrell Brooks, after he was arrested, he got slammed to the ground by the police, knocked his shoes off. He had no shoes. Shoes fell off. He got a dented shoulder happened. I don't know if any of you have ever had a dented shoulder before.
No, but I'm disappointed all he had was a dented shoulder.
Yeah, well, no, he's getting much worse over there in the prison. But yeah, he ended up with a dented shoulder. That's terrible. To end up with one of those, that's awful. I don't need to do a disclaimer today because, quite frankly, well, he's in prison, and so what's he gonna do to me?
Well, you should do one anyways, just to cover your pear-shaped rear.
Oh goodness, really?
It's never better be safe than sorry.
That's being safe these days. Oh, I don't know. This sounds awful.
Hey man, you know how these guys get when they get locked up? They try to turn into jailhouse lawyers.
Well, he was a lawyer, though. He is a lawyer.
Yeah, he did a great job for himself.
He represented himself right into, 1,700 years in prison or something like that. I don't know what it is. 6 life sentences, what he got. This show provides parody, entertainment, and educational content. All opinions, commentary, and statements expressed by host, co-host, and chatter, speculative, satirical, or source from publicly available information on the internet should not be taken as fact. We aim to spark laughter and discussion, not to defame or harm. Content is created under fair use and free speech principles, intended to entertain and inform while we navigate the whoa world of adult things. What do we say next, Ketchup?
Don't come at us, people.
Don't come at us, people. That's right. Yeah, 1,000 years in prison. Yeah, something like that. It's a long time. It's going to be a while before he gets out. It's my understanding. I mean, that's my understanding. Let's see. Let's go back to the record. We got Crime Champs here. Crime Champs is what we're going to be sharing here. Let me see. I don't think they have any music on theirs, but I'll keep an eye on it in case we have to change anything. I'll pull us off stage so we can have it a little bit bigger here. For anyone who hasn't seen, we are watching a little bit of Darrell Brooks, all right? The Waukesha Parade up in Wisconsin. Darrell Brooks decided he would take his vehicle and drive over everybody in the parade, for the most part. 72 people injured. Well, actually, probably many, many more. 72 that he was charged with, and 6 of those did succumb to their injuries and pass away, including a 6-year-old child and a bunch of grandmothers. So there you go. That's the That's the backdrop. Darrell Brooks, big time rapper. He was a big time rapper.
Gang,
Did
gang.
most of his rapping from his HUD apartment out in Vegas when he was in Vegas. And then he went to Wisconsin where he continued to fail at everything. But he was going to get a job. He was going to get a job. And we'll get to that. We're going to get to that. It's in the interview if we make it that far into the interview. Now, this is a 5-hour interview. I don't think we're going to grab the whole thing today. We might fast forward through some parts where it's a little slow. We'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and go with it and see where we go today.
On the record, you will forfeit your right to be in the courtroom today. I can't have these interruptions. I want you here. It's been a long day and a half.
Keep your hands off me.
We'll come back at 12:30.
This told you to walk me. What?
Detective Casey was working traffic control for the annual Waukesha Christmas Parade on November 21st, 2021, in the downtown area of Waukesha, Waukesha County, Wisconsin. He was tasked with directing traffic at the intersection of White Rock Avenue and East Main Street. The parade participants were staged on White Rock Avenue between Perkins Avenue and East Main Street, East Avenue, where he noticed it accelerate. Detective Casey announced over the radio that the red Ford Escape had entered the parade route and that he needed squads to respond immediately. Detective Casey heard on the police radio a few seconds later that the vehicle had struck people and was continuing westbound on East Main Street. While driving westbound on East Main Street, the defendant struck a number of pedestrians, including parade participants and spectators on the side of the street. Later, Detective Casey noticed 3 adult victims in the road on East Main Street. These people were later identified as Victim A, Victim B, and Victim.
Now, at this point, Darrell Brooks has no idea why he's even there. He's completely confused about why he's even arrested. He's confused. Like,
Right.
just trying to get an Uber, so he was knocking on people's doors, and he's completely confused as to why he's even involved in this at all.
Right. He wasn't asking like why the police shot at him and why he parked his car and just got out and ran?
No,
left it running?
He had no idea about that. He's completely confused because he was just there to watch the Packers game. Because game day. It was game day.
Right. Yeah.
Victim C. All 3 of these victims suffered traumatic injuries as a result of being hit by the defendant's vehicle bound on West Main Street, approaching Wisconsin Avenue, and running over people. Officer Schulten fired 3 shots at the vehicle.
Now you can see he's really cold there because he, removed all his, he removed his sweatshirt. He lost his flip-flops while running throughout the city. And he's very chilly.
Well, he still has his weave on, so
Yeah, well, he hung on to that. You can't go without your weave. You can't go without your weave, gang. But he left everything else in his whip. Is my understanding.
Yeah, he had to make a quick getaway.
Yeah, well, I'll say this, Karen. His trial was hilarious at times. At other times, it was very, very sad the way he treated some of the people up on the stand. But I'm not going to say that he was that it was all 100% funny or hilarious. But some of it was. Some of it was really, really funny. Okay, we'll continue.
Striking it 3 times. Detective Trusoni interviewed several citizen witnesses who were present during the parade. As I continued to watch the SUV, it continued to drive in a zigzag motion, one witness said. It was as if the SUV was attempting to avoid vehicles rather than people. The vehicle made no attempt to stop, let alone slow down. Detective Trusoni spoke with another witness who described the SUV's zigzag driving pattern, and the witness added that he felt it was a direct intent to hit as many parade participants as possible.
Well, here we go with our interrogation. Or as I like to call it, coffee with Darrell Brooks. It's just morning coffee with Darrell Brooks. the detective actually does a pretty good job in the interrogation throughout the time. He does everything he can to try and get Darrell Brooks to admit to anything, and he would not. He was steadfast on why he was there. In the very end, he breaks down to the point where he just kind of refuses to look at anything. But yeah.
So I'm going to take these handcuffs off as long as, are you cool with that, Detective Garber? Yeah. Spread your feet apart for me, sir. Thank you. When this comes off your left hand, turn on top of your head for me, okay?
No problem.
All right. Thank you, sir. Top of your head.
I picked
Same thing with this one. Oh, face that way. Face that way.
It's the shoulders.
Oh, nice and easy on you. There you go. All right. All yours.
You can drop your hands now. I think appreciate it.
my shoulder.
Shit. One second. I'm looking at something serious, man. No, like I said, Jay's coming through, and like I said, we have answers for you, so that it won't be as silly as yesterday. It was just an incredibly busy day.
I know. Just come on, man. You've been straight up with me the whole time, man. I'm not looking at something serious, man.
We're gonna talk about it here. I don't know what your definition of serious is. You know what I mean? Like, you've been through the system before.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't been able to make one call, get any Tylenol from myself. I haven't slept.
Sorry about that. Tylenol, that can just be their procedure and protocol, whatever. So, yeah. All right.
How's it? You okay?
No.
No!
It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad. Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man. But
Yeah.
at least you know nothing's broken, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what they say.
Well, they know what
Definitely
they're
might
doing
be
up there.
torn, though.
They know.
What a sissy, right? Now he's in here, right? After running all these people over, complaining about his shoulder, right? Because
Yeah.
he was slammed to the ground. Bear in mind, the officers did not touch him. He put himself on the ground. There was no officer interaction to put him on the ground. He laid down on the ground.
Seriously?
No, he walked out with his hands up as guns were drawn on him, walked out to the front yard of Daniel Ryder's house, got on his knees, and laid down in the front yard, put his own hands behind his own back. Okay? There was no police interaction. There was no, there was nothing like that. That was very simple. Everyone could see it. Nothing happened to him. He's lying to try and make himself the victim, thinking maybe the cops will be afraid of a lawsuit and then just let him go.
Seriously? So nothing even happened to his shoulder?
No, nothing happened to his shoulder.
Oh my god.
He
Wow.
He walks out to the front yard and puts himself on the ground, his hands behind his own back, and then he is arrested and taken into custody. There's nothing that went on with his shoulder. He's lying. He even asked in a prior interview to this if the cop that slammed him to the ground is going to be investigated. Oh, yes. Oh,
What?
yeah.
This guy is the worst sociopath narcissist
Yes,
ever.
full investigation of the officer who did like the slam into the ground. That, you know, the one who slammed into the ground. Yep.
They should have played him the body cam and say, okay, point out the officer that body slammed you.
Oh, don't worry about that. They handle that in trial. they handle that.
Oh, good. That ought to be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they handled that.
What they're doing up there. You sleep okay?
No.
Sleep all right? Better than if you had a bunch of other people around you, though?
Better than that, but no. My shoulder hurts too bad right now.
They got you some McDonald's, I see.
Yeah, I couldn't really eat it, man.
What'd they get you?
Fish sandwich.
What'd they get you for breakfast?
Some type of little sandwich. I didn't even eat it though.
Okay. All right. What did you eat last night?
Nothing.
Nothing? I know they got you something,
I
didn't
mean, some from Quick Trips, some chips, and so I didn't even eat it.
they? Okay.
I know you said you hadn't eaten since like Saturday, so
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to, but
just kind of Because you're unsure of what was happening.
Unsure, the pain. I don't.
Well, let me answer a question for you here, Cynthia, since I know everything. Or not Cynthia. Who asked it? Oh, Chucky. Is this good cop interview? Here's what happened, and they have to do this. The night before, the FBI was with him, and it freaked him out that the FBI was there. We'll get to that. It'll be in this interview. But the FBI was there, and it freaked him out. So now they have to play it off like it's a little bit less severe with no FBI, because he wouldn't say shit the night before because of FBI presence. So they have to play this off casual.
Maybe he was worried about the FBI and his business.
That's what he didn't want the FBI up in his business, because the thing is, his phone was jumping off the chain like, what the business? And so
right.
He didn't want the FBI up in the business. And so, that's why they're being very calm this time with him. They were the night before as well. It went very, very well. It's just he was freaked out by the FBI. It was late at night. He was tired. And they're like, let's just put him to bed.
Aw, poor guy. Poor piece of shit.
Yeah, they're like, let's just put this piece of shit to bed. We'll give him his blah. And, we'll wake him up in the morning and bring him in. We'll try this again without the FBI around. Now, the cops are going to make this entire interrogation, the first half of it, all about Erica Patterson, right? Now, that's Erica Patterson's the woman who he was dating, who he has a child with, and he ran her over with the car the week prior, all right? And she leg. So then he gets out of his mom, his piece of shit mom, bails him out of prison, and then he goes to Waukesha and beats her up again. And then he drives through the parade. So he thinks he's there just because of Erica Patterson at this point in time. They have not shared with him any other information. So we'll see where it goes. I think he's going to do well in this one.
I'm like, what in the hell?
But you got something in your system now, so that you're not. So
Just a little bit.
Okay. Good. That's something. I know the shoulder's struggling.
Bad.
Shoulders worse than the knees, though.
Absolutely. I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong.
I just need to verify some more of the personal information. Can you bear with me and do that, Darrell? Do you mind that?
I just want to know what is going on.
I'm going to tell you. But I got more to tell you than I did last night, so that might help you out. It took me a while to get. It's your girl's crazy, right? Yeah. So we'll get to that. But can you spell your first name again for me?
Darrell. So y'all talk to her?
Yeah, we'll talk
I did
about
not,
it.
but yeah, someone did. Darrell, what's your middle
That
name?
girl is in that case. That's my daughter's mama, though. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her to death, man.
We all got somebody.
What's your middle name, Darrell?
Edward.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Brooks?
I'm sorry, man. It hurts so bad. I'm getting teary-eyed.
Teary-eyed.
Like, seriously, I know something is wrong.
Brooks, right?
Yes, sir.
Junior?
Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth, Darrell?
2/21/82.
So you're 39.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, what's your home at 40?
4014 North 19th.
Now, this is horrible now, Ketchup, because he's getting teary-eyed. He's getting teary-eyed because it hurts so bad.
I bet you these cops, I don't know how they do this job, because I would just want to strangle this guy.
Oh, I know. I mean, I don't know how they
how dare you? You've got people that are dead and in intensive care, adults and children and old grandmas. How dare you,
To be able to even write calmly in front of him without shaking out of anger or nervousness of the situation that happened just 12 hours ago or whatever, might have been, probably more like 18 hours ago. All of this just happened. And now and keep in mind, both these detectives were at the scene for quite some time as well.
Oh, yeah. It took hours to get everybody transported to the hospital. They had to have 6 other cities come in to help and take them to other hospitals because they couldn't even see everybody in Waukesha because there were so many victims.
Yeah. Well, in Chucky, 100 people are injured. He's worried about his shoulder. And it's funny because you hear him say, the detective say, shoulder hurts worse than the knees. He's like, oh, yeah, shoulder far worse. So apparently, now he got slammed to the ground where he injured his knees and his shoulders after, laying on the ground completely himself. And it's funny, JD, you said, well, they'll get him in prison when he's done with his appeals. Don't worry, JD, they've already gotten him in prison. All right. He had to be transferred to a different prison because they already got him. All right. So let me take that one off the table. Well, this is allegedly that he was essayed in prison already once at least, and they punched him in the face and knocked a tooth out because in his last one of his last court cases, he was on Zoom and he covered his mouth the whole time because he didn't want people to see, allegedly, that one of his teeth had been knocked out. So there you go. He's having a good time. Oh, Robert's going to go make some pizza bites. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Okay, we'll be here. Well, there's a good chance we'll still be here, Robert. I mean, most likely, we'll probably still be here. Hey, everybody, let's sneak away while Robert's making pizza bites. There we go.
And then I had to, because that light doesn't go off in here or even dim, so I was trying to
Didn't even dim.
it didn't even dim. So usually my comfortable side to sleep on is my left side where my shoulder. So when I turned over there, I was just like, oh my God. It came in there, it was like, are you okay? I was like, no.
Yeah, you married, Darrell?
No.
No saves. No saves.
Supposedly supposed to be.
What's your phone number again?
414. Shit. 339-5677.
What's
Guys, please don't call his phone number. You don't want to have a conversation. Oh, no, he won't answer.
the 610 number you gave me last night?
That is my direct number.
What's your direct number?
610-2153. Sorry.
610-2153.
2153.
That's your direct.
Yes, sir.
See, that's his direct number. The other number is his business number, right? You get him over at his business, but no, his direct number. See, two numbers. One is, his business number, but the business, all right, when his phone is jumping off the chain, that's that number. Then his direct number is what he just handed over to the officers there.
Idiot.
Oh boy, Darrell.
You're not married. What's your girlfriend's name?
Erica Patterson.
And she's your baby mama?
Yes.
How many total kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids?
Yes.
You were born, was it Milwaukee?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yes.
So born in Detroit, live in Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
Last grade you completed, what was that again?
12.
And are you working right now?
No, not currently.
How long have you been out of work?
Let's see, when did I get locked up?
Okay, now you hear that. How long you been out of work? He said, let's see. When did I get locked up? Hey, hang on to this. I want you to remember, when did I get locked up? All right, here we go. Just remember that. Just remember that.
From Milwaukee. A few months.
Anything to do with the pandemic? That's been hitting
Yeah,
hard.
that's the reason why. Yeah.
It was the pandemic. When did I get locked up? Oh, yeah, it was the pandemic. They laid me straight off. Oh, yeah. When did I get locked up? Oh, yeah, it was the pandemic. The cops are giving him, the detectives are giving him way too many outs on this one, but it's kind of fun at the same time because we know how things end at this point.
They made me smooth off.
Yeah, they left him smooth
I got
off.
stuff lined up though, so.
Yeah, what?
I'm probably gonna go back. I was working at a sheet metal place,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm probably gonna go back there.
Okay.
That was ideal.
They do like the stamping or?
We do, I guess they.
Okay, guys, pay attention to the job that Darrell Brooks used to work at. He's going to explain this very, very well. A sheet metal place where they, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I don't think that phone number got recycled, to be honest with you, Robin. I think that one, after this trial was so massive, probably taken off the books. But, call it if you want. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah. A lot of times they do that. They usually will block those numbers forever. So no one can ever bother. Because anyone who got that phone number, I mean, their lives are destroyed now.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like that, Peculiar. Like his last job was making license. Actually, that almost sounds like the job he had. Well, we'll see. We'll let him describe it.
They like steam and paint the metal pieces and then like ship them out like car metal parts, machinery parts, like front car frames, all different types. All I really do is just a lot of heavy lifting because they have the trucks come in, you unload the trucks, and then we just hang the metal pieces on the.
I want you guys to focus on one thing throughout this. All right, I'm not going to try and pause it too much. I have to a little bit. It's not my show here. But I want you to pay attention when he's not complaining about how bad his shoulder is. Let's watch how much he can move his shoulder without it hurting all that much. But then all of a sudden.
Which arm is it?
His right arm. His right shoulder got the dent in it. He had dented shoulder. Was one of the injuries he listed. Dented shoulder.
So right now, the one on his lap.
Yep, the one on his lap. The one on his lap. Yeah, we'll see. He does a lot of heavy lifting. Yep, a lot of heavy lifting. It's a lot of hard work. This guy had. Okay.
The little machine thing that comes around, they take them. The pieces go through like this little steamer type machine thing, and then they paint it, and then they come back around and we just take them off the hook and just put them in the box, load them up, put them back on the truck. It was 4 on, 3 off, so that was more ideal because
that was a great schedule.
I mostly have my children the back half of the week.
Sure.
But since all this, I've been having them every day. So it was like.
How old are your kids?
My son is grown. My oldest daughter is 14, and my youngest daughter is 7.
You said your oldest son's grown. How old is he?
He's 18.
This here, Bruce, this Darrell Brooks, not a friend of Jay's. We talk occasionally through JPEL. We email back and forth. But no, this is a friend of Guano's. He uses the same verbiage, gang. But yes, as you can see, he has been moving his arm and shoulder quite comfortably. But it'll come back where it's going to hurt him again. Also, let's do a little, where's the umbrella guy? I don't know. He wasn't feeling well this morning. Well, no, he's got his kids this morning. He's got his kids, you see, because he works 4 on, 3 off, right? Good schedule. It's the same schedule as DB. Now, let me remind you something. Darrell Brooks doesn't have any of his kids. None of them. This is a complete lie. 0 kids live with him. He doesn't spend any time with any of his kids. This is a 100% lie. He has no interaction with his kids. All right. Bad news.
Thank goodness.
Frozen again. Good news. I got pizza bites. Well, that's terrific, Robert. I mean, sorry about the water pipes, but the pizza bites are a plus. That's pretty good. Hey, Rick Reed's got a travel day. He's going to London and then New York. Well, okay, Body Watcher, have a good time. And then he's going to the Christmas markets. The living hell is a Christmas market.
That sounds awesome. I've never been to either place, so have a good time. It sounds amazing.
But what's a Christmas market? What's that? Like the Christmas store? Is he going to the North Pole? Are you going to see Santa, Body Watcher? Oh. Okay.
I'll live with you then in Milwaukee.
Well, my son doesn't.
Your son doesn't?
My son doesn't.
Okay. All right. That's not, Eric is not his mama.
No.
Okay.
Shoot, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a little catch up. I'm wrong. his son does live with him. Well, I'm sorry. Darrell Brooks lives in a tent outside of his mom's house. His son, who is 18 years old, lives inside the house. Let's not forget Darrell Brooks also pulled out a pew-pew, and shot at his own son. All right, just throwing that out there. This also occurred, but he typically sleeps in the truck, in the garage when it's cold. But when it's a little warmer, he has a tent. He has a tent set up in the backyard where he can sleep in the tent. Erica Patterson, sometimes she would come over and sleep in the car with him, where he also had a TV plugged in outside of the car so he could watch YouTube and stuff on the TV and probably all of his rap videos from his glory days. Well, loosely speaking. There you go. Once again, I told you, Ketchup, I'm a wealth of knowledge on this case. I know quite a bit.
Sounds like he had a smooth outdoor setup.
Pretty smooth.
Okay.
Pretty nice.
All right. So, okay, so you have 3 kids. All right. So, look, Darrell, I haven't talked to Erica personally. I know. So part of what happened last night is she was just being strange,
Which she is, because she drinks.
She's a nut.
She drinks.
She drinks.
When she does that,
So we got a report about an altercation between the two of you. Okay. All right. But they couldn't find her for hours. That's part of the reason I didn't know anything for hours. You kept asking, right?
that's what it was.
So they couldn't find her for hours, and I had to kind of stick with and hang out with you. And then I'm just, guys are looking for her, and finally they find her and they talk to her, and it seems to me, based on their conversation with her, yeah, she could be a little out there. We all know we don't know how women can be, right? Have you ever been married?
No.
3 baby mamas or 2?
3.
3? Are they all whack? Or just one?
No, my son's mama is, like, she's from out this way. She's from New Berlin. Grew up in New Berlin out here. Sweetheart.
Good.
Works, takes care of home, sweetheart. And her second son is autistic, so she's really, really, really hands-on mom. No issues with her at all. Erica's the only one that I have problems with. Even my youngest daughter's mom works, comes home. We don't fight. We don't argue. We co-parent. I have my daughter most of the time. And
he co-parents. He had his daughter most of the time. Yep. Yeah. No. They do not co-parent. JD, it says play the what the hell's update just now. No. I'm not doing what the hell's today. I can't do that anymore. Lady Tammy said that I was sick and that I need to effing grow up. And so, yeah, I can't do what the hell's content because Lady Tammy said I'm a sick individual and that I need to effing grow up. So
Jeremy's gonna be disappointed, Jay.
I can't do it anymore, apparently, because I was encouraging Lips to put out as many videos as possible because that's what I do. I was being sarcastic, and she said I'm a terrible person and I'm a sick individual and I'm harming Jeremy Hales and George. No, I'm just doing Darrell Brooks today, but I'll see what he put out. Maybe we'll do that on Saturday. And we got People Watch Night, and then Saturday we'll get back to our What the Hell's coverage. But yeah, I just want to stick to one topic today. But thank you. I'll take a look at it, though, after I'm done with the show. Jay, take some NyQuil. Or just take some NyQuil, Jay. I need to take NyQuil? No, I'll fall asleep. Megan's going to be pissed when she sees this bitch's video today. Hey, what did I do?
Oh,
okay.
what?
Erica, she's a sweetheart until she gets that alcohol.
The alcohol's the problem.
Then you all type of bitch ass niggas, and I have somebody touch you, and I'm gonna keep my daughter away from you, and I'm gonna make sure you never see her again, and you talk to bitches every time your phone ring. I'll hit you upside your head with this pen. Even my mom doesn't even like her around when she's drinking.
So that's kind of where I'm going with it. I've never
Oh, I missed this. I'm sorry. I'm not sure when it came in. Thank you, Mel Klomp. Thank you, Mel Klomp, with the $3 super sticker. I'm so sorry I missed that. Thank you, Mel Klomp. I'm sorry I missed that. I'm over kind of watching on the other screen, trying to keep track on the on my phone to the chat. Thank you, Mel Klomp. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's going on? Why are you saying, wow, Denise, really? What's going on? What?
Denise said in the chat that Jeremy just released an update that Preston's attorney was a no-show today.
That's funny.
It would be hilarious if he just returned their money. Like, no thanks, I'm good.
Well, you know what Fleabag said? Jarm's
What?
scared. Jarm is scared. He doesn't know what's coming. He's so scared.
Right.
I don't know how scared he is right now of the lawyer who doesn't show up.
Crusty Old Witch said that the attorney said he should have never taken the case.
Yeah, of course he shouldn't have. Well, hey, though, that's another wonderful $6,000 that y'all spent. Good job, kids.
Yeah, because Preston's going to get that money refunded. The lawyer has to return it, but she's not going to give it back to whoever gave it to her.
Oh, no, she's going to put it towards another attorney, but she's still going to need another $6,000.
Right. She's going to piss most of it away first.
And Fleabag needs a lawyer, too. It's going to cost her $1,700. Well, and then Gabe's truck. I can't believe the lawyer didn't show up. That's cute. That's cute. We'll get back to this. That's fun. That's fun times.
Never been with anyone that is as bad as what you're saying right there, but I think he can attest to it. We've all
He probably look like he didn't do it with some chicks, man.
We know some of the crazy things they'll say sometimes. But, again, and this is to give you more clarity. And like I told you last night, every now and then you can see it's just the two of us. There's no one else here. So it's just, I know there were some other people last night that had you uncomfortable. That's gone. That's all gone. I explained why that was going on. You know us. We're not going to do nothing to you, right? You can trustworthy. You can be comfortable with us. We're in this room. It's just the two of us, just the three of us. So we can, I feel like, talk in a more open way and a more comfortable way where there's not, there's not anything around that you feel is strange, right? You got to spend a lot of time with us. But the reality is right now, Darrell, I don't know Erica. I know you described her. I didn't speak to her. I didn't know her. I've been doing this a long time, and, I know some of, the domestic claims they'll make. So, again, I'd like to sit down and try to chat with you and learn a little bit more about you and Erica and what makes her tick, both when she's on it.
To answer just a little bit of the chat's question of Kelly Rager, did she even hire a lawyer? Is that just what she said? She had to have hired a lawyer because it had to be posted as an appearance ahead of time. So she had to have hired a lawyer. A lawyer was, in fact, hired. That's not a lie. That's not a joke. It's just, a lawyer had to put his name on the record to be showing up today. For a lawyer to be a no-show, one has to be on the record of, supposedly being there to show. So, yes, he filed an appearance, and so, yes, just didn't show up. I wouldn't have either. All right. And same with Darrell Brooks. Even as a public defender, I would have quit my job. I would have been like, nope, not doing it with this guy. Nope, I'm done. I'm gonna go work at I'm gonna work at the sheet metal place, and I'm gonna hang up the sheets. But no, you see the cops here. They're trying to make him comfortable because last night, the FBI was there. And now they're trying to keep all of the focus right now on Erica Patterson. Now, remember, Erica Patterson was the first victim, right? He assaulted her before he went to the parade. They're trying to do a timeline here, all right? A timeline.
Mm-hmm.
When speaking of timelines, go talk to Lips. She's good at this. But they want to do a timeline. That's why they want to start with Erica Patterson, because that's what he's going to be most comfortable talking and lying about before they move to the parade. So we'll get there, but that's why they're doing what they're doing. They're starting there, and they're trying to make it sound like they're on his side, like maybe Erica Patterson's crazy.
And when more particular, she's off, and get an idea of what's going on. And what I consider this conversation, Darrell, is more information sharing. I'm not gonna sit here and be a total jerk and say, talk to me and sit here and say nothing. I got some ideas on kind of what she said, but that's all we got. And I don't know how accurate what she said might really be. And that's why I want to give you an opportunity. If she's off the fucking wall, and I need to know it, to give you a chance to tell me. Like I said, just the two of us.
She definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
she needs to be on some type of medication, man.
Sure. I hear
And
you.
she knows this from the past. Like, I've been dealing with her for 16 years. So this isn't just some chick I just
Been
met
through it a lot.
Man, I've been knowing her for 16 years.
Gotcha.
Going through this with her.
Okay. So,
This isn't the first time. She's even told my mom, I'm going to get this. Even in the past, I'm going to get him locked up.
okay.
And then she'll tell my mom,
Hang on, Jay, you scared me. How did I scare you, Muppet Angela? Well, I scared you. How? What did I do to scare you, Muppet Angela? I didn't mean to. It wasn't on purpose. Now, here's what happened, though. All right, now, Darrell Brooks, him and his mom brought Erica Patterson out to Wisconsin. And Darrell Brooks said he was going to teach. He showed Erica how to make a resume. All right, how to make a resume. All right, and got her a job. Right, and she was working, but he got her a job because he showed her how to make a resume and try and get her feet on the ground. That's what he was trying to show her, is how to get her feet on the ground from the SUV. Okay. Yeah. And the tent. And Erica sometimes would go stay at the shelter as well because she got tired of sleeping in the SUV. It wasn't very comfortable in the SUV, is my understanding, and it was a little smelly. Okay, we'll continue on.
Oh boy.
oh, he didn't really do that. I was just mad and I was drunk. And my mom was like, you know, he got that baby at home. Why would you do that?
Right. And that's the kind of information that.
And then,
My mom wanted to go upside her head because she was like, dude.
so and that's what we're looking to uncover if we can, Darrell. Now, like I told you last night at the hospital, because we're not like on your living room couch,
You heard that pop?
a little bit, because we're not on the living room couch. Just relax, you'll be all right. You're not being up.
No, it just hurts. Like right up in there. I don't know if it's a muscle.
I've had shoulder
It's
injuries
doing this.
too, and they're tough. They're one that's aggravating. So
It just keeps doing this.
Yep, I hear you. So I gotta read you.
Now, Ketchup, did you see what his shoulder is doing? It's doing that. It's like blinking, apparently. He had blinking shoulder injury.
Right.
Blinking shoulder. That often happens. A blinking shoulder, gang. So
Comes in handy if your turn signal light burns out, though.
Yeah, he had a blinking shoulder. And I like how he did the little blinking sign with his hand 38 times to really drive home the point of his shoulder. Now, the cop is so dismissive of it. He's like, oh, yes, I've had shoulder injuries before. They can hurt, you know. Now, eventually, Harley Munchie, thank you so much. 5 gifted Just J Hip memberships. Thank you, Harley Munchie. I appreciate that. If you get one of those, thank you, Harley. She works hard for her money. And welcome to the Clown Loser Show with Wonderful Ketchup. I mean, of course, I suck, but everyone else that's on the show is pretty much okay. All right, so there you go. Although Ketchup does single-handedly sometimes destroy the Just J Hip Show. But that's not going to happen anymore. No longer. No longer.
Let's not revisit what you did last night.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Let's
Are
just
you
move
talking about
along.
going back to your box?
No, I'm talking about what you did to Mama Bear Leah and then booting
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
off the show and, you know.
Mama Bear Leah's probably never going to come back. That was. I think her final message to me was to tell me to F off.
Yeah.
That was adorably.
It was
Last night,
hilarious.
it was so funny last night. What a damn good time. That was a good time. Thank you once again, Harley. I appreciate it. But yeah, he's got major. Now I want you guys to have a little bit of relief here. I don't want to leave people with a cliffhanger because this does take another 2 hours before this happens. But with all the pain that Darrell Brooks is in right now, the officer does eventually give him 3 Tylenol. Okay, so I don't want you to think that he's sitting there in this agony for hours on end. All right, he does eventually get 3 Tylenol. All right, or maybe 2. I can't remember. It's either 2 or 3. Some of my details are a little confused. It's either 2 or 3 Tylenol. Sorry if I messed up on anything there. I'm in the bucket and I can't get out. Yeah, well, that's what I do. You know, handing me the shovel. Let's continue.
They should have gave his ass like a Vicodin or something. That probably would have made him start freaking spilling his guts.
Probably. Oh, hey, look at that. We're in Wisconsin. Welcome to the Hippies. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate that. We're a Clown Loser show over here, but you know, we generally cover some court cases. Loosely, I cover Jeremy Hill's court case, and I cover the what the hell's ecosystem of idiots. And then People Watch, of course. And now we're going to focus a little bit on Darrell Brooks because I know a lot about this case. I was 2 people down from being ran over by Darrell Brooks. Well, a lot of people were 2 people down from being run over. Yeah, a scary situation. I watched this entire trial from start to finish about 12 times, I think. I don't know. I've watched this interrogation at least probably 10 times. All right, I know everything that's going to go on. Well, it's been a hot minute. I haven't watched stuff in about a few months, 6 months probably, since I've revisited personally. That was good. Thank you for running over to help and not running away. That's good. Although I don't blame anybody from running away either. Some people had kids. I mean, it was a scary situation. I mean, there was reports of shots fired, of which there were shots fired, but you know, you never knew who was doing the shooting. So, yeah, I mean,
It was the cop. He was shooting at Darrell Brooks, and there was no people in the area where Darrell Brooks was driving because it was away from the parade.
The cop was funny the cop was very good when he was interrogated by Darrell Brooks, because Darrell Brooks said, "So would you say those were heel shots? Were those heel shots?" And he was like, I was aiming to stop the driver. And he was like, "So were those heel shots?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know. I mean, whatever happens, you know, I mean, possibly. I mean, wherever I hit is where I hit you, you know, I was looking to hit you, you know, with my view. But he made it very clear. He was not concerned whether or not Darrell Brooks lived or passed away with those shots. It was not his concern. That was not even what he was thinking about. He was looking to stop the vehicle. And Darrell Brooks was very upset at that officer, like, with those heel shots. Heel. It was like Keel was the way he was saying it in trial. What an idiot. Oh man. All right, back to the interview here. Back to the interview. Exclusive.
This sheet again. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like I say, we're still the same 3 guys that were chatting all night long yesterday. And it's just because we're in this building, you know, and we're not on your couch that I got to read it. Okay. And I know you've heard it before, so you kind of understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I start for me?
Only thing I want to know is, what in the heck am I being charged with anything?
Well, she's making some, like I said, alleged allegations against you, kind of, you know, for being physical. So that's what, you know, if that's BS, that's what I'm looking to hear from you. Okay.
Total BS.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, we couldn't track her down, so that's kind of where we're at. It's this typical back and forth stuff that guys like you go through with their baby mama all the time. And they're all, you know, there's a lot of guys out there in your spot, you know, and a lot of times, you know, maybe it's not always fair to them, but that's kind of what
I wish they had a law to where people can, if you do that shit, you should get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, why? You shouldn't be able to just be like, "Oh, I'm pissed off, so I'm I'm gonna
Yeah.
call and do this.
Yep. I agree.
Like why would you put me in that situation and then you know we're gonna end up being together anyway? Why would you do that?
Trying to judge that credibility.
Yeah, and that's total BS. So that's what that's why we're sitting in here with you to try to sift through the BS. If that's what we got, and just go from there.
Crazy.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I would agree there, Ketchup. I wish they had a law where you can't just say somebody did something to you, and if they didn't do it to you, then you get locked up, and they should have a law against that where if you do that, you get in trouble. He's insinuating Erica Patterson should
Right.
be locked up for her bad behavior. Oh,
Right.
oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, he's worried about what his baby mom is saying about him. Yeah, well, that's what happened, Shelly. He still thinks that there's a chance he's gotten away with everything minus the Erica Patterson stuff. All right? Like, this is how dumb this man is and how narcissistic he is. He thinks there's a chance. Oh, this is just about Erica Patterson. The rest of it, that's probably somebody else. They probably didn't even find the car that belongs to his mother. And best case scenario,
Right.
they lock up his mother because she's old. And so she probably did it. It was her car. I mean,
Yeah.
dang.
And she got out and ran and left it running.
I want to say this, though. Dawn Woods is no saint. Trust me. She's just as much as a piece of crap as Darrell Brooks is.
Oh, yeah. She's an enabler for sure.
Absolutely. Yep. No, but he's sitting here now. The cops are somewhat smart here. They're trying to take his side. Like, oh my God, if this girl's crazy, we need to know.
Yeah.
Because they want him to feel comfortable. All right. The detectives are, the detectives, they are doing a very good job. Don't forget Detective Casey, who is involved in this case, also was one of the individuals, the Slender Man case that happened up in Wisconsin as well, in Waukesha. He interviewed one of the Slender Man girls with the stabbing of, I can't remember her name. I'd have to go back to that one. But no, Detective Casey also did interview one of those two girls in the Slender Man case, also up there in Waukesha. What are you guys doing in Waukesha up there, Ketchup? What were you doing up there?
Actually, I moved there because I had lived there many years ago in the past when my oldest son was a baby.
What I meant though,
It's like a suburb. It's really nice. Well, it was supposed to be nice there. I never expected this crap.
What's in the water up there? We heard Lips Lawyer didn't show up. I'll be interested to see how the Fleabags, spin that one tomorrow night or tonight if they go on. But yeah, we'll see how they spin that one. But yeah, he's a real bulldog, that one.
I think you need to read Mupp and Angela's comment a little bit earlier. It says, Jay can destroy the show on his own. Thank you very much.
I didn't need to read that at all. I didn't need to read that. But no, that's so. There is, I don't know what's in the water up there, Waukesha, but yes, you had the Slender Man stabbing, where luckily nobody, passed away in that one. And then, of course, we had the Darrell Brooks. You guys get a lot of high-profile cases up there in the Waukesha area. That's all I'm saying. Right? But
I didn't live there when the Slender Man thing happened, just for the record.
Okay. Just saying.
Just saying.
Oops, I forgot. I hit the wrong button. There we go.
Girl, man. I said this last night too, didn't I? She get drunk and remember I kept saying that she fucking acts a fool and I'm the one that pays for it.
Yep, I remember.
I just had to pay $1,000 to get out of jail just because she was mad. Oh, you was talking to another bitch.
Yep, I remember everything you said.
Don't nobody take you shit.
But I'm sure there's a lot more to it that I don't know. So that's the goal here, okay?
This fucking girl. Okay,
so you ready? Should I start reading?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's all right. I'm not. I just don't be rushed.
Get your hair out.
All right. Darrell, do you understand that you do have the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understanding that, Darrell, if you decide to give up that right, anything said, you say may be used against you in court, excuse me. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Darrell, do you understand you have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand, Darrell, if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the court?
Yes, sir.
And I know last night you were a little uneasy, but being I've been able to give you.
Time, like I said, we've been off and on these. It ain't just with me.
Sure.
This is a thing with her.
Yep.
She fights
Come forward just a little bit past that.
with everybody she dates because of her drinking. Her family took the kids. Her mama was the first one, and then one of her cousins had got the other girl or something. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know her mom had 3 of the kids. Her mom had my daughter, and then 2 of her other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And her mom just basically put her foot down, like, look, if you gonna continue to drink and do what you're doing, I'm not gonna let you, you know. So her mama just basically, I'm taking the kids. You can't do what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna take the kids. And her mom moved to Georgia first.
Okay.
She stayed in Reno. Then maybe after about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years or something like that, her mom convinced her, look, come and try to build a relationship with your kids now. It's been a long time. You ain't seen them in a couple years. That's why she moved to Georgia.
Okay.
Her mom passed away, though, 2020 July or something like that. Her mom passed away, so, but her mom's wish on her deathbed that she told all her family is don't let her get those kids. They gave the kids to her anyway.
Okay. Now, as you can see, apparently the shoulder pain is off and on. All right, because he just flexed his arms forward and she gave the kids to her anyway. All right, the shoulder pain is a little bit off and on after getting slammed to the ground with the dented shoulder. Now, if you end up with a dented shoulder, I just want to remind you, don't worry too much because the pain is off and on, so you're not going to be in pain all the time during dented shoulder period. Just so you know. And then also, her mom's wish on her deathbed was not to let Erica have her kids. That was her wish. Like, some people might wish to go to heaven. Some people might wish to do this or that, but no, she's like, no, make sure Erica doesn't have her own kids. That was very important. And she was even saying, maybe Darrell should have the kids. I don't know. That was her thoughts, apparently, of Erica's mom. I don't know. This is a good idea from Darrell, though. All right? Let's put these thoughts in the cop's head of someone who's no longer alive because they can't go question her about it anymore. Oh, boy. Can we get him his 2 Tylenol yet for this dented shoulder? Oh, man.
I would have gave him fucking water pills or some shit and told him they were generic Tylenol.
They was staying from hotel. They didn't even have nowhere to stay.
Look at that
injured
shoulder.
Hotel to hotel.
Were you in Reno or Georgia at this time?
I was in Milwaukee at this time.
Okay. How many years ago are we talking about?
This is recent. Her mom passed 2020.
Okay. When did you get back to Milwaukee?
I got back to Milwaukee years ago. 2017.
Give him a tic-tac.
18, something like that. I had been back in Milwaukee. And at that time, like I said, we've been off and on these.
She's down south for a while then?
Right. I didn't know we had, like I said, we go off and on. And when I get to the point where I'm like, look, dude, I love you to death. I'm always going to love you to death. You're my child's mama. I care about you. But while this is going on, I'm not going to do it. That's the reason why we wasn't having any contact.
Okay.
So,
I mean, obviously you stayed in somewhat contact.
Yeah, that's my child's mother. I'm always going to try to, make sure she's okay. At least that, even if we're not actually dating.
Yep.
I'm at least going to be like, do you need anything? Are you all right? My mom, too. My family, my mom didn't even meet her until she came to Wisconsin. All these years, and my mom just met her in June.
And do you stay at Is it your mom? You talked about your mom. Is it her address you stay at now?
She owns the house.
She owns
She
the house.
owns the house. She doesn't stay there anymore, but she owns the house.
Okay.
She has her own house. She
Yeah,
stays
I think we put your mom as emergency.
Yeah.
contact. What did you say her name was?
Dawn
What was the last name?
Woods.
Dawn Woods. Okay. All right.
Did you see that arm movement? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Looks like full range of motion to me.
when you have dented shoulder, sometimes the dent goes away. And you can basically play basketball and football and do all sorts of athletic activities. But sometimes when dented shoulder, when the tough questions come in, that's when dented shoulder really starts, showing its rearing its ugly face, I would say. So
That's when it flares up.
and that's when it flares up. So if you have dented shoulder and you're ever being questioned with some tough questions, that's when you're going to be in a lot of pain. But if you don't have tough questions, then dented shoulder kind of goes away. But it does flare up. It does flare up during the hard hitting questions. Now it just bear in mind, he also says Dawn Woods owns the house, but she doesn't live there. Well, no, she does. She does. She has a bunk bed upstairs. I don't know who sleeps in the top bunk or the bottom bunk. I have no idea. But no, Dawn Woods does live in the house. She owns the house. She doesn't have like two properties. No. Darrell's trying to make it sound like he lives in the house by himself like a big boy. But no, he does not.
Why didn't he just tell him what a nice tent he had in the backyard?
He could have just said, listen, I have a cool tent. It's really, really nice. All right. I purchased it from Skid Row. All right. Brought it all the way to Wisconsin and set it up. And then also I have a garage and I have my mom's SUV that I live in. Now, of course, you have to remember, he doesn't even know if his mom has a car.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's going to come up in this interview. He doesn't even know if his mom has a car.
So then, when is our Sinaway? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, sir.
Is she up here, or is she still in Georgia?
She's still in Georgia.
Okay. When did Erica come back up here? Come back up to the Milwaukee area?
She never was here in the first place. She didn't come here until June.
This year.
Okay. It was
Yeah,
the first time ever being in Wisconsin, being around my family, my mom and everybody up here, because her family won't do anything for her. You're going to keep drinking. They basically told her, we're washing our hands of you. You don't want to do right. We got to take on the responsibility of your kids. All the kids are still in Georgia. None of them are up here. So what did they tell you?
All Erica's other kids.
Yes, all of them are dead. Yeah, and they just basically told her. They tried to get her to go to rehab. She didn't want to go. So they just was like, fine. If you want to stay hotel to hotel, drinking and doing what you're doing, we're done. We'll make sure the kids are good, but we're done. And that's when my mom stepped in and was like, look, you're staying hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel. Maybe it'd be best you come up here and we can get you set up and get you a job and start helping you get on your feet. My mama told the both of us, not just Erica. She said, man, whatever y'all need, I'll help. Okay. Boom. She came up here. I showed her how to make a resume, get a job. She got a job at a hotel. Everything was going good. She starts drinking.
Did she stay with you at your mom's place for a while?
She was staying with me at my mom's place for a while, yes.
Okay. On North 19th there?
Yes, sir.
So it was just you and her. It wasn't your mom staying there. She just owns it?
Yeah, she owns the property, yes.
Okay. So she comes up in June.
And everything was good. Everything was good until.
So what's this thing you said you just got out of jail like last week? Did I have that right from her?
Yeah, no, it wasn't from her. It was a fraternity.
Do you guys want to pause? Do you want to see the actual arrest? Ketchup.
It's up to the chat, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, do you guys
I
want to
mean,
pause?
you explained it. I believe you. But, I mean, if you guys want to watch it, I'm down.
because we have dented shoulder, and that's the main thing. I just want to prove my point. I don't want to tell any tales out of school because, I don't want to lie about his dented shoulder because it's always bad when you have dented shoulder. That's bad. That's a bad thing to have when you get the dented shoulder. Arrest, 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 everyone says. Okay, let's go take at the arrest.
I do think it's interesting that he seems to know what's good for everybody else and what everyone else should be doing, but his life is a mess.
Any unit that is on Elizabeth Street currently advised.
Robert 277.
Come on, here we go.
277.
Watch the takedown, folks. Watch the takedown.
Hands up! Put your hands where I can see them. Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do it now!
Slam to the ground. Oh my God! God!
What did I do? Lay on your stomach. What did I do?
Robert 277, are you on those?
You got something with your name on it, man?
No. Okay, lads. Cooperate with us.
Did anybody see him get slammed to the ground? His knees are injured. His shoulder got dented. His flip-flops got knocked off of his feet. Oh, my God. He can't find his phone. It probably fell out along with everything. Slammed to the ground. Oh, my God. This is terrible. This is like a George Floyd moment. This is terrible. Rodney King has nothing on this one. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody by the cops. This is terrible. Darrell, oh my God, we should let him out of prison now after this terrible mistreatment of Darrell Brooks.
Yeah, it's clear he was lucky to be alive after this.
It was so brutal. It was so brutal, says Krusty Owens. He calmly lays.
God, this guy's a bitch.
Okay.
Paused at 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Let me remind you what they just pulled out of his pocket. It's a sandwich. Daniel Wright, whose house he went to, made him a sandwich because he thought he was homeless. So he made him a sandwich and put it in a baggie for him to take with him. And he put it in his pocket. So he was armed with a sandwich.
Yeah, Jay, the house that they arrested him at, the houses behind that house, 2 over from that is where I lived.
Oh my goodness. You could have been one of his, he might have knocked on your door.
I know, that's why we were scared, because they cut our power off and we were stuck in the dark in the house.
Well, Faves, that's one of the things that he was trying to sue him over, is they stole a Sammy. They're like, that was my Sammy. You took my sandwich. I was hungry that night. You stole my sandwich and put it into evidence. And that sandwich is still there as evidence, by the way. I don't know that for sure. I just made that up. But yes, as you can see, I just wanted to prove that he was not injured at all. Let me see. I'm going to pop forward here.
The subject on the ground is.
Robert 277.
I just used somebody's phone to call for a minute, that's all.
Oh, okay.
That's what I need, yeah. 1 the blackmail and ready for leisure.
I'll tell you what. If everything turns out to be on the up and up, life will be good, and you'll be on your way, all right?
I got it, guys. I got it. Suspect, I presume?
Oh, no. Ask him. Ask him if he knows. He was on the porch here.
Yeah, I was using his phone.
What's your location?
I was using his phone.
You're holding it up, yeah, main road, loading her down.
I called my
Any funds available for a transport?
to give me a lift. That's all. I was just using his phone.
Darrell, this is Schwartz. I'm leaving WSC. Where do you need me?
Can I just sit up? Can I please just sit up? Do you have any weapons on
No,
you?
sir. What's your name, guy?
9209.
I just told her my name.
What is your name?
Detail part of the
Yes, sir.
What's your first name? Darrell Brooks?
Yes, sir.
No additional victims. We start on the next block.
Copy. No additional
This
victims.
matches the description of the guy that got called on who was going door to door over here.
Yeah, I was trying.
Where are your shoes, man?
I was trying to use somebody's phone.
Where are your shoes?
My flip flops is in his house.
His flip-flops are not. Hey, good morning, Megan Fox. Still not rated. Good morning, Megan Fox. How are you? How are you? Watching a little Darrell Brooks this morning. Bear in mind, his flip-flops are not in Daniel Ryder's house. During his escape from his own vehicle, while trying to hop a fence, his flip-flops fell off. This will be uncovered during the trial, where they find his flip-flops, where he claims, once again, are, his Green Bay Packer flip-flops, because, it's game day. It was game day, and he was over to watch the game day at the old girl's house, Well, no, we had his Milwaukee Brewers flip-flops on. Okay, let me correct the record there, Darrell. Another lie. All right, you didn't have your Green Bay Packer flip-flops on that day. You had on your Milwaukee Brewer flip-flops that day. All right. Once again, I told you before, I know almost everything about this case. All right, yes, I know this flip-flops that he had on. They were not Green Bay Packers. Do you have Green Bay Packer flip-flops, Ketchup?
Nope. Negative.
Okay. Milwaukee Brewer flip-flops?
Nope.
Okay, good. Then you're not a suspect in this deal. That's good. That's good. You're in the clear. But as you can see, slammed to the ground. His flip-flops fell off. They could be anywhere at this point in time. Or they're inside of Daniel Ryder's house. For some reason, he went in Daniel Ryder's house and took off his shoes. He was that comfortable. They were watching TV together, for God's sakes. I mean, they were buddies hanging out at this point. Poor Daniel. The cops have to go into Daniel Ryder's house to search for his flip-flops.
That poor guy.
Oh, man, this is... Well, it gets better. We'll continue.
He was saying he just gave me a jacket.
Identifying soft fat, lighter skin, black male, dreadlocks, red shirt, blue jeans, no shoes.
Yeah, I did go to the house. I went to that house right there, right down the street, right here.
Where you coming from, man?
I was coming from that parade down here.
Okay.
I know a friend down here.
He came from the parade where he knew a friend down there at the parade. Well, I don't know that he had a whole lot of friends down at the parade. I could be wrong. I don't want to tell any tales out of school, but my guess is he didn't have any friends at the parade, at least when he left. I mean, maybe when he showed up, but not when he left. I believe he got shot at when he left the parade, so I wouldn't say that he had a bunch of friends down there at the parade. But I don't want to call him a liar, for God's sakes. He had his polyflops on. They're important. You gotta have your polyflops.
I think that's a fabulous idea.
I can't.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Roll over on your butt.
Okay, now you.
Roll over on your butt. Roll up on your knees. Roll over on. Roll up on your knees.
Okay. 500 watts of Elizabeth.
Stand up.
553. 553 Elizabeth.
What are you doing? Freaking sweet.
Faster here.
Did I do something? That is yet to be determined, sir.
My squad, man.
Okay.
Is there anything I need to sticky poke?
I love that. Did I do something? That is yet to be determined, sir. Just very calm. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, man. Was Megan going to be super pissed? She shouldn't be. She loves Just J-Hip. In fact, she was stream sniping my show last night, this Megan Fox, just because me and Tug were doing a wonderful show over here. All right, she was all upset just because I was hanging out with Tug, as I normally do, because we're best friends. That's what we just saying. can't. My sandwich is hurting me. He couldn't roll over. I got my sandwich in my pocket. I don't want it to get crushed, sir. We removed your sandwich. You're good. You're good.
Oh man, this guy.
But he's in a lot of pain here. A lot of pain.
No, not at all, sir. Okay. Not at all. I don't have any weapons.
Glad to hear it.
Nothing like that.
How did you get up over here, man?
I was coming to see a friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's your friend?
I don't know now.
Spin your back your hand up for me.
You injured at all, dude? Yeah.
What hurts?
When they slammed me, my knee, I already have an injury.
Spread your feet for me.
When they slammed me, did you guys see the slamming that took place? I mean, these are the officers that arrested him, and he's trying to tell them that he was slammed to the ground.
Maybe it was a glitch in the Matrix, Jay.
All the body cams went out at the same time.
Yeah.
He's trying to tell the arresting officers who just put the handcuffs on him that they slammed him to the ground. They were there.
Right. After we clearly watched him lay himself down. They didn't even have to grab his arms, for crying out loud.
Achilles says it happened genetically. Let it go.
It did.
Okay, yes. That's my ID.
It certainly is.
Yes. I'm so cold.
I bet you are. You were just in the car here.
You want to take a seat for me, Darrell?
I have an automatic in front of you. Do you want him to bring it out?
So what hurts?
So there you go. As you can see, Darrell Brooks sustained a lot of massive injuries during that arrest. They were able to get a hold of, and mind you, I want to remind you what they were able to get from Darrell Brooks. Erica Patterson's EBT card. Not his own. Nope. He had Erica's. Yeah. This guy, such a piece of shit. All right. He has his girlfriend who's living in the shelter. All right. He has her EBT card in his pocket. All right. He was a good guy. Good guy. But at the same time, he took massive injuries during this arrest. Very, very painful. I felt bad for him. I was worried. I was worried about Darrell. I was like, Darrell.
Right. He was clearly beat up and severely.
We're going to have some protests later on today. Save Darrell Brooks protest. We'll be out there, probably light a police precinct on fire or something, of the terrible behavior of how they treated Darrell Brooks when they slammed him to the ground, Okay, back to the interrogation. After all the terrible stuff that happened to Darrell Brooks.
Case here in Waukesha for my son. So it wasn't a criminal case. I had what did they call it? So it was some type of hold.
Because unrelated to her.
It was unrelated to her. I think it was because I missed court.
Okay.
But they were saying it was because I have to pay the rears now that my son, the regular child support order isn't on my name anymore because my son's grown and out of school. And his mom never had any state assistance like food stamps or anything like that.
Yeah, I heard.
So the order,
I heard.
They ended it, but they said I have to pay the rears. And I had a court date, I think, in the summer sometime that I missed, and that's why they put the hold out.
Okay.
So when I came here, all I did was they picked me up. I came to Waukesha. I went to court maybe a few hours after I got through booking, and they was just like, okay, well.
It was a Waukesha warrant?
It was a Waukesha paternity.
So it sounds like this goes back to what's your
2003. He goes back to 2003.
What's his name?
Exactly.
Where does he live?
He lives in Menominee Falls.
Menominee Falls.
Yep.
Okay. So it was a paternity warrant, reference him, so he's not in Waukesha, he's in Waukesha County.
Yeah, well,
Yes, he has to pay it in the rears. He has to pay it in the rears. That's the problem. He does have to pay it. He's currently doing that, to my understanding. Also,
Yeah, and Waukesha enforces child support whether you were on state benefits or not, you idiot.
well, I also want to remind everyone one thing, because they were talking about him being in prison just the prior week when he got out. That wasn't for any sort of child support. That was for running over Erica Patterson. He's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's not why he was just in jail just a week ago. It was for running over Erica Patterson with the same SUV. Once again, same interrogation. He lied again. Look at that, yeah. And just like, remember, he's got the injured shoulder with the dented shoulder. He worked at the sheet metal place, right, where he was putting the stuff up on the thing with the thing, and he got laid off. You know, when's the last time I got locked up? Oh, yeah, it was COVID. They laid me smooth off. Smooth off, they laid me off. Oh, yeah, because COVID. Yep, okay, it's live. Oh, don't forget, he takes care of his girls. All right, they all live with him as girls, you know. He takes care, 4 on, 3 off, takes care of his girls. Now he has them about 7 days a week, all the time taking care of his kids. Okay, Darrell.
when he was born, like I said, his mom is from New Berlin.
Okay.
I guess that's Waukesha County.
All right.
So the order is out of that county.
So that got all taken care of though once he got released from jail and whatever needed to
I have another court date coming up. Okay. It's just to make sure that I can, you know, verify some things for them. Am I going to be working? Am I, you know, because the rears, they aren't like really significant like that. It's not like I owe $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 or something crazy like that. They just like, you just got back pay. That's basically what they said. You just got back pay. You know, he's 18 now. He's grown. He has his own job, his own car. Like,
that's fine.
yeah, just pay. Just pay. Okay, so I didn't even know I had the court date. That's why I was like, when they said I had a warrant in Waukesha, I said, for what? They said, oh, it's just paternity. I'm like, my son's grown. Like, what the hell?
Right. So you're still in North 19th, right?
Yes, sir.
Is Erica out?
She's not around me.
How long has she been out of there?
Okay, I got to ask one question, though, Ketchup. Maybe you can explain this. If he owns all of these arrears for the child support, if you remember a while back, he just bought a low worth around a half a ticket. Why didn't he sell his low worth around a half a ticket? That's what I would have done to catch yourself up on all these payments.
I have no idea because he's an idiot
Yeah.
and a selfish, self-centered sociopath, narcissist piece of shit. That's my best guess.
Sometimes I'm thinking maybe he didn't really buy a low worth around a half a ticket. Like, that could have been a lie, too, in his rap video.
I don't even know how much half a ticket is.
That's $500,000. Yeah, because, well, I think so. I think, well, hang on. Let me see. How much is a ticket in slang? Let me see. Okay. Lottery
Hey,
ticket.
Jenny.
Hang on, I'm clicking on it. Ticket. No, it's not giving it to me. I can't find it right off. Ticket. Urban Dictionary. There you go. $1 million. $1 million. There you go. $1 million.
Oh, that's it? That's it?
Yep. So he bought a low worth about a half a ticket. Okay. That was in his prior rap video that we saw. Okay, gang. And now he's getting hung up on some court stuff because he has some child support. He just owes some arrears. I would have sold my low worth about a half ticket. But, Darrell's going to do it this way. He's going to go his own way. You can go your own way.
She hasn't been around here since October.
Okay. Where did she, so I didn't talk to her. Where did she go?
I have no idea.
Okay.
She says she knows people. She has friends that she hangs out with.
Where
I don't.
They are.
I don't know. I could not tell you. My mom just told her. She said, "Y'all, if y'all gonna keep arguing and doing all this, you gotta go."
You keep in contact with her though, like
I haven't been. I haven't been. Recently, I haven't been because my mom was basically just
So
like,
your mom threw her out?
she didn't really throw her out. She was just saying, if you're gonna be drinking, if y'all, you know, because my niece and nephew are there.
Okay.
They see this stuff. My nephew calls my mom, and he's like, dude, she out here tripping.
Okay.
Uncle keep telling her to leave because it'd be times where I know she'd come drunk, and I tell her just leave. And I'm not going nowhere, you bitch ass motherfucker. Blah, blah, blah. And my nephew would call my mom, and because I kept telling him, I said, don't call the police on her. She just drunk.
Okay.
It's not. She's not. Trust me.
All right.
When she comes to it, she's gonna be crying. And, oh, I'm sorry.
Was she drunk yesterday?
She's drunk. Anytime she can get a bottle, she's drunk.
Well, okay, I understand. Was she drunk yesterday?
I have no idea.
Did you see her drink?
Where's your green code? I don't know, Kevin. I'm sending. I send out about 4 to 5 a week. Once again, like I said, I got in like 70 requests. I can't do 70 green codes in a week. So I mean, I do like 4 or 5 a week. So I go right in order of the emails I've received, and I do send them out. Lots of people have said, got mine. Ketchup got hers. So they do go out.
I did.
I'm going right in order of the emails I received. So, you know, just hang tight. They're coming. Also, I dropped a link into this. If you want to watch this on your own time, you can. And yes, I did see the Jeremy Hills news or heard about it. But yeah, I'm not popping over there because first off, it's his video and it's new, and I'm not going to share his new video because, well, he needs the views on it before me. And on top of that, well, I'm covering this. So I'm watching it today. So here we go. Back to the show.
And it's pretty obvious that beat is tripping.
So you don't know if she was drinking yesterday? Okay. But didn't see her drinking?
No. But I guarantee you, she probably was most likely.
Okay. So
she only acts crazy like that when she's drunk.
You know what? She didn't have slurred speech or anything.
Yes, she did. Yes. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, I saw her doing this. If I didn't see it, I'm not going to lie on her.
So.
But I know how she acts. I've been dealing with her for all these years. I know.
What brought you to Waukesha yesterday? How did you get out here?
I was meeting up with a friend to watch the Packer game.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I was out here.
Where did you go to watch the game?
To a friend named Stephanie.
Her house, a bar, or
a house.
And I don't mean to make you uncomfortable or anything, but what's the address there? What's she
I have no idea about Waukesha. I don't know the streets.
What was it near? I know you had to see something near it.
So
what was it near?
Like a gas station.
Have you been to the house before?
No.
Never before?
No.
What's Stephanie's last name?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
When did you guys set this up?
Maybe a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Like I said, I have a few friends. I have a few friends in Milwaukee that have people out here, so
okay.
It's not. I don't like.
Okay, just to do a little catch up. All right. No, well, a little catch up, just to catch all up a little bit. All right. He came out to Waukesha. He's gonna watch the game. He's going over to what's he doing? Oh, he's going over to the old girl's house, Stephanie. What's your address? Well, he doesn't know. Now, this makes sense. He didn't drive to Stephanie's house. His friend picked him up. All right, we'll get to that. But keep in mind, he doesn't know much of anything. All he knows is he just wanted to watch the game at old girl's house, and he set this up a couple days ago. All right, just setting the stage for where we're going to go. But yeah, okay, here we go, Darrell. Let's see how things are going in the interview.
Said last night, I don't know the streets in Waukesha. It's not where I usually hang out at, so I couldn't say, well, this street, and this, I couldn't.
All right. Stephanie, like a friend of yours or like a friend of a friend?
A friend of a friend, mutual friend.
And what did you say her last name was?
I have no idea.
How long have you known
That was my first time meeting her. So
how did you get the number to know the house to go to?
a friend.
So how did you get to her house?
My friend.
Is
I
that?
went with my friend.
Okay, who's that?
My friend. I don't really want to say his name. I don't know if that's going to incriminate him in anything. So.
Okay, so let's go with this. How did you come? I know you saw Erica yesterday in Waukesha because we talked to her. Now I don't know everything that went on, and I'm not saying I believe everything she told the other officers. How did you come to meet with her in Waukesha? One, and two. You say you don't know Waukesha, but where did you meet her? A gas station, a park? I know you met her. Where did you meet her? What happened yesterday?
Yeah,
So, because if this is BS, like you say, and I know you met her, what happened?
I met her.
What happened when you met her? Where did you meet her? Let's start with that.
By a gas station.
Okay.
I don't know what I was supposed to.
I want to remind you all, dented shoulder. All right? Dented shoulder. Seeming to have no problem. He came here with a friend. A friend. How did you get here? My friend. Okay. How did you get to see Erica? My friend. And now, don't forget dented shoulder, but it seems, yes, full range of motion, as Ketchup pointed out. Court has been rescheduled to January 23rd. Okay. Okay, we'll see if the lawyer shows up that time.
Right.
Spin that. You know what? It's probably a medical emergency. Man, this lawyer's going to end up passing away as well. That poor lawyer. This is terrible. He's going to pull a Stark, is my guess. This is not good. Oh, man. That's what $6,000 gets you, though, kids.
To be getting some money from her.
Okay. For what?
It was the rest of my money that she had of mine that she was holding for me.
Okay, how much?
It was supposed to be $350.
Okay. And why did she have it? Why was she holding
Well,
it?
she had been holding it for me for a few weeks now, but like I said, I hadn't seen her.
Right, but why did she have it? Why was she holding it for you?
She was just holding it for me because I told her to hold it for me. But it didn't have anything to do with, this was weeks ago. She had been holding the money. And because I had no contact with her, I couldn't tell her. And my mom wasn't going to let her come to the house to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ketchup, this has happened to you often where, you get arrested and the cops are like, and you're like, well, she was holding my money. And you're like, well, why was she holding your money? Because I asked her to hold it for me. That makes sense, right?
I've never been arrested, so I couldn't tell you. But no, I don't think
How often
that's.
do you just have people hold money for you?
Not often.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I go to work and I see like my buddy at work. I'm like, hey, here's $350. Can you just hold it for me until I
Yeah.
pour it back? Just hold on to it until.
Just hold this down. Hold it down.
Hold it down. And then the cops are like, why was she holding the money? Because I asked her to hold it for me because she'd been holding it for me. Okay, it's going well.
And I told her, look, man, if I'm going to be out there, I'll meet up with you and get the money, but I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not having sex with you. And she was just like, oh, you want to keep? I'm like, I'm not finna do none of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be around you. I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not supposed to be around you. I love you to death, man. You're my baby mama. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be like a hangout thing. I told her, I'm like, I'm out here. And she, oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And I'm like, look, I'll meet up with you to get the money and, give you a hug or whatever. But she was like, well, D, I need something. I'm like, no, we can't do all that. I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm not going to hang out with you or none of that.
All right. So you told her you weren't going to do any of that stuff.
No.
How did you set the meeting up? Did you talk to her on the phone, Facebook Messenger, text message?
I talked to her.
I don't think she said anything about that. So if she's BS, how did you?
Yeah, because this is what she does.
Hold on one second. Hold on, one thing at a time. How did you set the meeting with her? How do I verify?
That's what I'm saying. If she can't get in touch with me, that's what she'll do. She'll go to social medias and do all this and try to talk to people and all this and that. I got in contact with her through a mutual friend that we both know. And I was like, okay, tell her I'm out in Waukesha or whatever, and I'll meet up with her to get the money. And then she put us on the call. And she was just like, where you at? Yeah. And she was just like, where you at? I'm like, look, I don't know where I'm at. Do you still got that money? She's like, yeah, I want to give you the money and I want to do this and do that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna meet up with you, get the money, give you a hug and kiss. We'll talk later.
Was it still daylight?
It was still daylight. It was still daylight.
So
after the fact.
This was, I think the game was still on.
It was on.
The game was still on.
Left Stephanie used to go.
Yep. The game was still on. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I want to see you. I ain't seen you in like a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie and say, man, that's my baby mama. I love this woman. But I can't hang out with you. I can't do anything with you, you know, that type of thing, deal, and whatever the case may be. But, yeah, that.
And this is on your cell phone? The three-way call, obviously, is your cell phone because you're not on the phone, right?
My friend's phone.
Friend's phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything was set up through his friend's phone, right? So, because here's what happens. See, if Erica wants to hook up with him, right? I want to make this clear. What she does is she goes to the social medias and talks to people who know people, and they get in contact with him. And then, you know, he said, hey, I'll come out there. I'll get the money from you. And she's like, well, yeah, we can hang out. She's like, no, I'm not doing all that with you. We're not having, you know, we're not going to have sex or anything, nothing like that. Smacks. No. I'll give you a hug and kiss. Then I'm just going to get the money. Probably beat the crap out of you. Maybe give you a black eye. That could occur as well. But at the same time, just getting the money that you were holding for me. Right, Ketchup? That's how that normally works, right?
Supposedly, according to him.
Yeah, very, very serious times over there. Yeah, very, very serious. They're going on. A lot of stories.
But yesterday, so do you have your phone?
No. That's what I'm saying. No.
So who is the friend whose phone you were using to talk to her on a three-way call?
I don't want to say his name because I don't want to.
Okay, I guess, so you saw her though, right? You met up with her. Okay. So how did the conversation with her end?
With me walking off and her being pissed off that I didn't want to hang out with her. I said, look, I'm not supposed to be around you. I'm gone.
Okay.
When she
Whose
said,
car did you use to get out
she
here?
said, I didn't have a car.
No, whose car did you use to get to Waukesha?
My friend is the one that said he was gonna go hang out, watch the Packer game. I said, I'm gonna go with.
That left shoulder,
Whose car did you use
right
to get
shoulder
out?
looks like it's doing well.
I didn't use anybody's car.
Yeah,
Where
I
is
don't
the
see it
friend?
blinking.
My friend lives in Milwaukee.
It's blinking.
You didn't walk to Waukesha. Whose car
No.
did you guys use to
My
get
friend,
out?
I just said my
What
friend.
type of car do you have?
I
I'm just trying to figure out how you got here.
yeah, I know, but it seemed like you trying to like spin me up or something. Like
I'm just asking how you got here.
Wow.
Whose car did you drive out here?
I didn't drive at all.
Whose car did you come out here in?
My friend.
Okay, right, what kind of car is it? So here's the thing, Darrell.
There's
Okay.
a lawyer cannot help Tim Robert.
Obviously, you know, she's coming at us. I told her she's talking about some domestic related issues. Okay?
Please.
You know, and I don't know if she's on BS. I don't know if she's not.
I'm telling
Hold
you.
on, let me finish. Let me finish. I don't want you to get.
Yeah, because
Hold on, let me finish. You know, I don't entirely know all that. Okay, I'm just right now trying to figure out how you get out here. So I got to step out with my partner for a minute. Just relax. I don't want you to get you all nervous. Okay, but you know, I'm not trying to be confrontational, but I don't think when you meet her out in Waukesha, and you're not from Waukesha, I think a reasonable question is to ask, how did you get out here?
Yeah.
Whether you drove, someone else drove, and if so, when you got out here, what type of car you were in? So just every hour or so, my boss, he knows we're out here. I just got to call him, say, yeah, we're talking. I'll call you back later. Just got to step out, throw in a line with him, and we'll come back. Just chill out here, enjoy your soda. We'll be right back. All right? Sound good?
So we done talking or?
No,
No,
we'll
come back.
just chill out. We'll be back.
You just gotta make that
So I just got to make that call.
That check-in call.
All right?
In the middle of the conversation?
Well, do you want to tell me about the car?
We just go another couple minutes.
Yeah, but
I mean, I got to call him. I can come back, but
listen, I'm willing to listen, Carpenter. You've been straight up with me. You've been straight up with me, right? Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is I just want to know what I'm looking at and if I can just notify my girls. That's it. I don't have a problem with talking to you guys at all. I just want to know what am I looking at. That's
told you at the start, she called about some domestic abuse related stuff.
Well, there you go, Ketchup. He just wants to know what he's dealing with, and he just wants to notify his girls, because they don't know where he's at. His girls that he takes care of,
Right.
Out
right.
here with a friend, all right, was in the car with the friend. What kind of car was my friend's? All right, but okay, what's your friend's name? My friend. So he was out here with his uncle, my friend, with his cousin, my friend, his cousin Marcus, or I don't know who he's with. Yeah, there's a friend in the room right now, says Uncle Frederick. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what was going on there. But everything seems to surround his friend. Well, that'll go on for more and more time. And then the cops are like, all right, he's done talking, he's spinning in circles, we'll leave. And he's like, wait, in the middle of the conversation? What are you talking about? Get back in here. Get back in here. Hang on.
Yeah, because he thinks he's bullshitting them into getting himself released.
Yeah, he thinks now he's just there for domestics. Well, okay. Well, we'll see about that, sir. But good luck on that. But that's what the cops will lead and believe. Now, the cops have a good reason. Once again, they're following a timeline, and they don't want to bring up the parade yet because they don't know at this point in time how many people have even passed away at this point. They don't know. It's too early on. They don't actually know themselves what he's looking at. They have a general idea, which they'll give to him much, much later, but they don't know themselves what he's actually looking at. They have an idea, but they're going to start with Erica Patterson. Back to the show.
No, I didn't talk to her myself. I told you that at the start. You said she was crazy. We talked about
Y'all know that. Y'all talked to the woman.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I apologize. You talk.
Our officers did. We listened to the interview.
Slow down, Darrell.
Did she look beat up? Did she look like, dude?
Darrell.
Come on now, man.
Slow down, dude. All right? We can't explain it to you if you keep talking over us. You know what I'm saying? All right? I didn't talk to her. I didn't see her. Okay? Now, she said you met out here, which you've confirmed. All right? You're from Milwaukee. All right? And I'm just asking you, you have to understand, I don't know everything. So that's part of the reason I'm asking you questions. Okay? I didn't talk to her. I don't know how crazy she is or isn't. I want to believe you when you say she is. All right? But part of it is just
when she drinks.
Yes, and it's asking you, okay, what's going on
the toilet. You know what I mean?
with her.
She does
as
this
far as
all the time.
how you got out here, too. How did you get out here? What car did you come out? What car did you come out here?
Our job is detail oriented. A lot of people think our job is to get people in trouble. Our job is.
No, I understand that. It's just hard to be like when you go through this and you don't even know. Like I haven't even been able to talk to my girls and be like, yo, I'm okay.
Have you?
You know what I'm saying? Like this,
you've been through this
be
a
in
lot?
a situation like this, and yeah, but I've been able to call somebody too.
You've been.
Oh no! Just like that. As soon as I wake up, look, it's you again. It says Mama Bear Leah. Well, I've had enough of Mama Bear Leah around here. Let's give her the boot. Thank you, Mama Bear Leah. Oh no! I can't boot Mama Bear Leah. you, Mama Bear Leah. Oh, that was so funny and terrible last night. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
That-
At least just say, hey, did y'all go to, I'm okay, did y'all go to, are y'all good? Okay, I'll talk to y'all when I
They
get
know
home.
you're okay, Darrell. Because we knew you were going to be here for a while. So I know an officer talked to your mom. Make that up.
I know.
I know you haven't, but I'm not going to make that up. I know she knows you're okay.
I'll stay getting in these.
But
It don't matter what I do, man. Even when I don't
want
do shit.
Hold on, Darrell.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to overly frustrate you either. So I know you've been arrested before, right?
Sticky, with 10 gifted memberships and a member for 8 months. Thank you, Sticky Widget. We appreciate that. If you get a membership from Sticky Widget, remember to thank him. And welcome to the Clown Loser Show, where Jay sucks, but Ketchup's cool, so it's pretty good. And don't forget, we got People Watch with Star tonight and Ketchup as well, and probably other guests. You never know who will stop by. Maybe we'll have a Venom, maybe a Georgie. I don't know. You never know. Maybe a Rosalind Puke. Maybe Emily D. Baker. Tug might drop by again, just like last night. Hi, Ellie Riddle. How are you?
See, we might have been able to get Megan to come back this weekend, but you pissed her off yesterday, so that's probably not happening.
Actually, Megan Fox will probably want to come back so she can show up Tug for his performance last night. That could happen. Thank you so much, Sticky Widget. We appreciate it. Running through a little bit of Darrell Brooks. I'm going to try and do this on Fridays for a little bit of time. We'll see where it goes. We'll run through some trial, but I do want to get through the interview. Not all today. We're not going to get through the whole interview today, but we're trying to get through as much as we can.
Yes.
You've been through this shit before, right? Yes. Have you ever prayed on it?
Yeah, I pray. Yeah, that.
What's your religion, if you don't mind me asking?
Christian.
He's Christian.
Christian, very strong.
Born and raised Christian.
He's like Boner Christian. He's
Baptist.
Baptist.
Strong family, both. I got reverence. My granddad, rest in peace. My grandma, my daddy's side with reverence. My mom, strong church family. I grew up in church, being baptized.
You go regularly every Sunday, or
I try to. Since the COVID, our church isn't doing congregational things. They're kind of just doing it online. You can watch the service on Zoom, whatever the sermon's going to be for Sunday. They broadcast it live on Facebook. So me and my mom, since we can't actually go to the church, which has been our church home ever since my mom was little. So I have the same church home. Was baptized in that church, buried my sister in that church. That's the only church I really know.
take communion and stuff?
Everything. I'm strong believer. Strong. If you talk to my mom, you notice that off top when you talk to her.
Any of the tattoos religious you got? I don't really know.
Well, I got this Virgin Mary.
Yep.
This cross was,
Sure.
my grandma when she died. I didn't get the scriptures that I wanted yet.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna get some scriptures. A few Psalms, a few Proverbs. Proverbs is one of my favorite books.
Yeah, I'm Christian. It's a powerful thing, talking to God.
It is. It's just, my thing is this, man. Like I said, I probably made a mistake by just having contact with her, but I'm not.
Why do you say that?
Well, because of how she acts. She's like, it's almost like she forces me to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I'm forced. It's either you're not, I'm gonna take you out of your kid's life. You're not, I'm gonna keep your kid away from you. If you're talking to females, I'm gonna, it's almost like she makes me play by her rules. And if I don't, she has me by the balls because she know I'm already going through stuff as it is. And I'm like, why would you do? My intentions is like, dude, you've been around my family. We got a child. You've been around my other, we not them type of people. Like, I love the shit out of you. Why do you do this to me? And when I don't do shit, I don't do shit. So why would you put me in a position to go through something like this when you know I don't do anything? Because I don't want to hang out with you?
Has anyone ever arrested you for putting your hands on her? Not Waukesha necessarily, but Milwaukee, anyone?
No,
Never?
never.
You don't have
When I got
have any open cases that you can't contact her?
yes.
Keep in mind, he has been arrested, all right, for sexually seducing a minor, all right? He has to register himself as a, a predator. There you go. But once again, no, nothing. I do shit. No. He has to register, for God's sakes, because of what he did to Erica Patterson. All right. Oh boy. Darrell, come on, Darrell.
You would have said that?
Yes.
What's that about?
That's because we had a domestic that she claimed I smacked her, punched her, did some stuff like this.
When was that?
This was recently. I got the cases open.
So you did get arrested?
I'm going through the case right now. I got out, and you know why?
Okay.
She's calling and telling them, oh, I was just drunk, I was just mad. I was just drunk, I was just mad. And they said, oh, we're going to, Milwaukee picks it up anyway.
So it happened in Milwaukee?
So she was recanting from Milwaukee?
Yes.
Okay.
And she told them I was drunk. That's why I said it. She called my mama and told my mama the same thing. My mama was pissed because she had to pay all this money to get me out of jail for something that I didn't even do. That she told my mom I didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. You will put me in this position just to be like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I was drunk, I was mad, you was talking. Why would you do that to me?
Sure.
Why? And that was the whole reason why, on top of her drinking, and my niece, because my niece is still kind of young, my niece, if any type of yelling and stuff like that, because my sister, rest in peace, she passed away, and
I want to remind everyone, dented shoulder, major shoulder injury. Something's probably torn, maybe broken. Major shoulder injury going on his right shoulder. It's dented shoulder.
Clearly.
Great, Kimmy says. This is a great looking dented shoulder. Once again, it comes and goes, you know.
Very, very clear.
It flares up when he's lying. All right, that's when it flares up.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
Yep.
You're a little crackly, Ketchup. Just a little crackly.
I am?
my niece's father used to fight. So when my niece, if you even rah, my niece gets kind of like, what the hell is going on? She gets real. My nephew was kind of like, oh, shit, you know, because he's 22. So he's like, Mom, she out here, what should I do? Just tell your uncle to tell her to fucking leave, and, you know, or we are going to call the cops. But then I'm the type of person, I don't want to call the cops on my baby.
You've been through a lot with her.
16 years.
16
So,
years.
I can see how that's frustrating. Let me ask you this. I don't want it to be overly personal, but it's a thing I probably don't understand. You've had to battle with this with Erica for 16 years. Call it the elephant in the room. I'm white. I don't know what it's like to be a black man. I'm sure there's inherent struggles with that. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Or a lot of them from the legal sense. Do you ever feel it's hard for you to succeed? Or are you happy? Do you feel like you feel like America gives you good opportunity? You know, I don't know what it's like to be in your shoes. Do you feel like
I want to explain something here. The detective's doing this for a reason. He wants to find out if this was an act of terrorism or an act of racism, all right? Does he hate white people? Is it something against America? That's why he's asking these questions. He's trying to just make sure, because once again, they can't bring the FBI in here. It'll freak him out like it did the night before. So the cop is trying to ask just a little probing questions just to make sure that this isn't some sort of act beyond what they pretty much have an idea of what it already is, but they have to cross their T's and dot their I's. So that's what's going on there. I just want to explain that once again. If anybody knows anything about this case, it's just hip. I followed this thing. I know what's going on here. That's what the cop or the detective is doing.
It gives you good opportunity here, although maybe not as good as others. You feel you're better off here than you would be somewhere else.
Don't bring maybe not into this.
You have resentment, like, yeah, my fucking country's against me. It just feels like, how do you I feel, in addition to everything you're putting up with her?
I definitely, I don't feel, that, my country is just, I don't feel, I really feel like, yeah, there are definitely, it's harder to get the benefit of the doubt being black. It's harder to, and I'm not saying you guys, but majority of the time, you're kind of looked at as a troublemaker, or, even if you have a record that may, like I said before, all this stuff, I have been in trouble in a decade.
Okay.
A decade. That was 2011, and that was for weed. So it wasn't like I was.
Hasn't been in trouble in a decade, and that was for weed, minus the week before when he ran over Erica Patterson with the same vehicle. Okay, injuring her leg, but we'll forget that one. I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer. Normally, I always do 2 hours, so I'm gonna go a little bit longer today.
Just running around and just doing all this stuff. Like, I come from a good family. I didn't have a father growing up, but I come from my mom, she busted her ass, man.
Oh, yeah.
2-3 jobs sometimes. So I've been through being on welfare, having to stay from house to house, and being in homeless shelters. I've been through that growing up. I remember standing in the government cheese lines and having to get all that stuff because we didn't have.
The government
cheese. I remember all that. So I definitely do feel like I don't get the benefit of the doubt sometimes being a black man. I feel like it's easier because of my record to just assume. I do feel like that. Sometimes I feel like I do have a little bit against me.
Sure.
But it's no place I would rather be than here in America.
Okay.
It's no place I would rather, I do feel, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you working and stuff like that, you can succeed. You can, sure. You can't, like, I come from that. Like I said, I try to be hands-on with my kids. That's the most important thing to me in this world is my children and them not having to go through what we went through. And I don't want, because I'm not going to lie, I love this girl, man.
Erica?
I love her, man, to death, man. I love her to death, but she knows. She knows. I would, like, why would you do this to me? She knows this.
Mm-hmm.
She know I would never hurt her or anything like that, but she goes so off the fucking handle. And it's like, why, dude? You get my freedom taken from me just for trying to love you?
Right.
That's the thing, though, Ketchup. All he was trying to do was just trying to love her.
Right.
Would you like that much love?
No, definitely not.
I would do a hard pass on that much love, but no, that's the thing. All he was trying to do was just love her, and then she did him wrong. She did him dirty. Just trying, because all he did was run her over with a vehicle, for God's sakes. And that was an accident, by the way. That was an accident. But well,
Jay, sometimes when bees be tripping, you just got to run them over, I guess, Well,
it was an accident, although he took a plea deal on that one. He grabbed an extra, I don't know, 5 to 10 years for that one, too. But yeah, he took a plea on that one to get it behind him so he can focus on his appeal on this one. So hopefully he can be out in 10 years, just putting the Erica stuff, in the rear view mirror, so to speak. Let's bring a car into this, as he does in his closing arguments. He says multiple times, it's like you hear this song in the car. The car? Like you know, in the rearview mirror. Rearview mirror. How many times are we going to bring up a car reference in your closing argument, jackass? I would probably shy away from that. I may focus on a hot air balloon or something completely different than a car. But oh, not Darrell. He's always going to, he's doing good. He's doing good. I'm not sure I can handle Brooks right now, says Happy. Well, you know, we're having a little fun with this interrogation because we do know he did go to prison. He did get essayed to prison. And, of course, he got one of his teeth knocked out, allegedly. So, you know, things are going well. And, again, it was in the rear. Yes, son. But once again, he's got dented shoulder. Let's focus on his dented shoulder.
Just from wanting you to do better.
Yeah.
For me saying, when Georgia was going on, like I said, they were staying from hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel. Sometimes roach infested. I don't know if any of you guys been to Atlanta. It's not the cleanest place. It's not, okay? It's not. Y'all going through all this stuff. And I say, look, I got your back. You know, whatever you need, man. Whatever, I got your back, dude. My mom, hey, you might need to leave from down there. You don't got no support. You know, we can help you get set up here. We got your back. You got a whole side of your family that you never even met.
Is Atlanta really?
My daughter, she haven't even met my mom and my side of my family because of, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, you got people that support. Like, come up here and listen. You know what I mean? So that was the plan. It wasn't never like,
Right.
You
And then
know,
it all went. Yep. It all.
she started.
It hasn't changed. It goes sideways.
She started
You got to
drinking.
deal with that, and then she makes this complaint when she gets you back.
Yeah, and it's
in
like,
the
why
legal
do you
system.
do this to
And-
me? And I promise you, that my right hand to God Almighty on the throne with Jesus next to his side. The woman is going to sit up there and say, I was drunk, I was mad, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, now I got to go through everything just for you to do that. Why did you do this to me?
She thinks she's gonna come back to us and say that here.
I know she is. She did the same thing with that. And then my mom was calling her. And then she says, oh, well, I was drunk and I was mad and he was talking to females on his phone. So you send me to jail?
It doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair. Why?
From your perspective, I thought it was.
My mom was like, well, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I don't live over there. I can't go over there. My mom works third shift. My mom is 60-some years old. She can't go all the way from Oak Creek over there on 19th to make sure my daughter is going to school and do all this and do all that.
Sticky says, Atlanta's like, what the hell did I do to you? Ketchup fell off. But look at his shoulder. He's got dented shoulder. look at his shoulder. Dented shoulder.
I'm here. I didn't leave.
Oh, no, you fell off. It said not connected. Now you're back.
Oh, I don't know why it muted me, but I was still here the whole time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it just on my StreamYard it said not connected, and then I just added you back.
Oh, weird.
Look at dented shoulder. This is terrible. What he's going through with this dented shoulder, it's causing his arm to like flail out to the side.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at him. He's showing off his range of motion. Like, it's kind of amazing that he can do that with a dented shoulder.
He saved Erica Patterson from the roach-infested Atlanta, where the roaches are taking over Atlanta. And so he saved her. He said, come out of that hotel room with the roaches. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to Atlanta. See, but it's not a very clean place, says Darrell. Not very clean, like in his tent, all right? Because he has a tent and an SUV. So he was like, I need to save Erica and get the kids up here. The kids, right? Because keep in mind, he takes care of his girls. And he is telling some tales today. He is telling some tales. But don't worry, the shoulder pain will act up at some point in this interview again.
And my nephew, like I said, he's 22. half the time he with his friends, and half the time he doing what he do, and half the time he don't even come home till late. So that just leaves her in the house. And that's why I'm like, why would you do this to me when you know all this is going on?
You're fighting hard, and you're trying to get through her. You know,
I just want my life back, man. Listen, I love this woman. I love this woman. I would not hurt this woman. I want to see her do better, but I don't want her around me if she's drinking because I'm going to get in trouble. She's never going to be like, oh, I'm just mad and this on the spot. She's going to wait until I'm freaking locked up and then be like, oh, I'm sober now, so I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. When are you going to get in freaking trouble for doing that?
That message is loud and clear to us.
Has any of the things you've had happen with her affected your ability to get work, or is it mostly the COVID and everything else?
Well, like I said, the sheet metal job, I got laid off. So that wasn't due to anything I did, obviously. It was just kind of like, I wasn't the only one that got let go.
With that question, I'm just trying to understand you better, not knowing you, Darrell.
Yeah.
And not being black myself, not knowing what your life is like. I'm just trying to get better understanding you, because you got her to deal with, you got 2 other kids. I'm sure that's not easy. You got the justice system to deal with. I mean, do you ever feel like fucking white guys, like say me or him, and you've treated us great. It's the same thing. It's a little easier for them to get through.
I would think.
I mean, does that make you feel? You've treated us with complete respect, but as a black man, is it kind of some of all that does it make you feel in any way mad at white people, resentment towards white people?
Well, once again, peculiar. They want to lead up to the parade. All right. They want to probe as long as they can to lead up to the parade. They haven't even brought the parade up yet. They're focusing on Erica Patterson because they want to see what happened with Erica that might have led to the parade, but they don't want to bring the parade up. They're trying to figure out, is there anything else that we need to figure out before we get to the parade? So they're probing all about Erica Patterson, and then eventually they'll get to the parade. But right now, they just want to probe and grab as much information, because he'll talk his ass off about Erica Patterson. When it comes to the parade, you know what they're talking about. Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
Erica, he will talk his ass off, so that's why they want to stick with this, to see what they can get going forward, because they know the minute they bring up the parade, he is going to shut down and act like, I don't know what you're talking about, and he does. They even show him pictures of him in the car, and he's like, that doesn't look like me. That guy's got like a great sweatshirt on.
They have cameras all over downtown Waukesha.
Yeah, and he's in the. You'll see this later on whenever we get to it, maybe next week or whatever. I'll try and do a week or bi-weekly thing with the little DB stuff. If you guys enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then put it in the comment and say, this sucked, I hate it, and I'll never do it again. But if you enjoy the show, like I said, hit the like button, put in a comment, and I'll try and do this a couple times a week if I can. But yeah, I'm just it's a fun little. Well, I wouldn't say fun. None of this was fun. But now that we're 5 years later, or whatever it is, 4 years later, it's a fun look back of what happened, and actually the interrogation that a lot of people actually probably never saw. Maria says, I would love it. All right, well, we'll stick with it and we'll keep doing it. Let's watch a little bit more. I'm going to go for probably about, let's see, what time is it? I'll go for another 18 minutes. I'm going to go until 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to get prepped up for tonight for the Big People Watch with, all of that.
Just because of what
No,
you you don't feel anything like
not at all,
good?
man.
A lot of people do. So
I wasn't raised to my mama always told me it ain't the skin color. It's as humans we always say don't judge, but it's kind of hard to not have an opinion about something.
Yeah.
But my mama she always taught us. Like I said, my dad got 11 kids, never took care of any of us. My mama only had 2, and my sister's dead and gone. And she always stressed to us, it's not, you judge people by their character, how they carry themselves, not by their skin tone, not from their social status. Some people are born into money, some people aren't. You can't help that. You know, you can't help the family you're going. You can't choose your parents, choose your family. You can't do that. But she always told us that's not how we act. We don't discriminate against people because of their skin. We don't down talk people. We don't do that shit. My mama would have my ass.
Sounds like a good person.
Man, my mama would have my ass if she found out that I was doing some racial shit or, some bullshit like that. My mama's not gonna have it. And even right now to this day, I'm almost 40 years old, and if my mama tells me something, I'm like, yes, ma'am. Because she don't play. She means business when she's serious. And that's why I said, if you talk to my mom, she will tell you everything.
Once again, Ketchup, do you see Dent's shoulder? This is terrible. This is terrible.
Looks very serious. He needs immediate medical attention. That's very clear.
You're crackly again, Ketchup.
How? I haven't even moved. I don't understand how that happens.
Yeah, your whole thing's crackly. You're terrible right now, but that's okay because we only have 60 minutes left, and most of it's going to be playing the video. And I can do the commentary. Don't worry about it, Ketchup. You don't have to refresh or anything. You're fine. But no, as you can see, range of motion looks pretty good. He's doing pretty good. And if you talk to his mom, he would never do something terrible if his mom told. You know what his mom should have said? Don't drive over your girlfriend and don't drive through a parade route. That would be my guess. But, Ketchup. Now, did your mom ever tell you not to drive through a parade?
No, she didn't have to tell me. I knew that that's something that I should never do.
Yeah, and you're still crackling, so there you go. But that's okay. Once again, we're playing video. I'm ending at 11 o'clock. We got 15 minutes left. You're fine, Ketchup. Don't worry about a thing. You're not destroying the show today.
Girl is a sweetheart until she gets that bottle.
So yesterday you were telling me a story about I don't know if it was your first felony, about some weed, right?
Well, that was the last time I had been in trouble.
Right, that was like early 2010s. You had like a round, or what do you call it?
A half a blunt.
And then you said you got hooked up with like roach or something like that.
Yeah, for roach.
You got dicked over that way.
Yeah.
Same question again. We're treating each other with respect in this room. I know that's not always the case with every cop that you ever run into.
One's last night. Boom.
Do you get upset at law enforcement at all?
I mean, I'm not one of those people that just is like, oh, fuck police. Oh, fuck them. Oh, they're all dicks. I'm not that. I mean, that's unrealistic. And I'm would like to consider myself to be a pretty understanding type of person and not think everybody's an asshole.
You don't paint with a broad brush.
No, I don't.
You realize that sometimes you might have a bad cop and sometimes you might have a decent guy.
Absolutely.
That's
reasonable. I don't, I'm too old to think like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just foolishness.
Yeah, with all the stuff going on, in the news.
And I definitely wasn't raised like that.
Right.
I had my first girlfriend was a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't, my mom she didn't raise us like that. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated, regardless of skin color and regardless of social status or however they want to say. Nah, we human beings. That's what it is. Somebody disrespect you, then that's something else. But as far as how I was raised that way. Like we don't do that.
Mom sounds like a really good person.
Don't do that. And that's why I'm saying she didn't.
Erica, does she ever just make you, I can tell she's a very, she can get you frustrated.
Tired of going through this over just.
She ever cause you to lose control?
No.
Has it ever gotten physical between the two of you ever?
No, the only time it's ever got physical with me and her, my mom was standing right there, was when she would not leave because she was drunk And my mom had to come outside to tell her, just go. Then she listened.
And where
It
was
didn't
that?
get, this was in my mom's backyard. I didn't hit her. I didn't choke her. I didn't push her. She acted like she was going to hit me with her alcohol bottle. She didn't swing it all the way at me, but she like rose it up at me like this. And I grabbed her arm and I was like, Mom, you know what I'm saying? And then my mama came out and was like, whoa, you gotta go. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. He cheating on me. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And my mama was like, just go. Just go. I know she wasn't, you know what I mean? I knew she was just drunk. Like, that's why I said, I know. I'm not trying to, when she is not drinking, she's a sweetheart. So I'm not gonna demonize her and make it seem like, you know, she's just some scum chick of the earth, because she's not. It's just the drinking.
How long ago did that happen, what you just told us about?
This happened in like August, September.
Right. And your mom stopped it. So
Yeah, I called my mom because I didn't know
saw
what. Yeah, she saw it. Hell yeah, she saw it.
All right. So in regards to what happened out here with her yesterday, part of the reason I'll be straight with you that we asked some of the things we asked Darrell is because part of what we got to do is fact check too. You know, so I know you're telling her.
Okay, now this is going to be a problem because one of the things that the detectives have to do is fact check. This is going to be a problem for Darrell Brooks. You really can't fact check because the minute you do that, oh my God, we got problems. Once again, I'm pretty sure the shoulder is going to start hurting in a little bit because we're fact checking. Now we've had full range of motion and I can't remember 100% what happens in the future. I do know that there's a future shoulder injury that's going to take place where he's going to need some aspirin, some Tylenol, some Advil, something, you know, maybe a blunt. I don't know. Whatever he can get his hands on, gang. He might need to take a trip to the whip. I don't know. But I do know that the shoulder injury is going to pop back up because we are fact checking. That's terrible. These terrible detectives should never look for facts. That's terrible of them. Why would they do this to poor Darrell?
You mean she's crazy? She's off the wall, like I say.
It's just when she drinks. It's just when she drinks.
When she drinks.
I just wanted to be fair. I'm not saying she's just some
I didn't see
mental basket case. She does, when she's drunk, her words is she blacks out, so she doesn't remember. I don't know if that's true, but I know she does 180. If you talk to her sober, sweetheart. Crack jokes.
I like that he did air quotes over she blacks out. What the fuck is that? He did air quotes over she blacks out? what is that? So that's what she said. Her quotes are, I black out, but no, he air quoted that she blacks out. This guy's so stupid and so manipulative, but poor Darrell.
Laugh, smiling, bubbly personality. Hard not to like her.
Yeah, we got the picture on that.
Yeah. Yep.
Trump.
Yep, got it.
I've even, my daughter, her family and all that, we've even recorded her drunk and played it back for her the next day and said, this is how you act. And she'd be like, I said all this, I did. This is how you act when you're drunk. Now do you see why people don't want to be, now you see why your family is just like basically saying, okay,
And I've seen this before. I've seen this. You're not the only guy, you know, with somebody that acts like this. So I totally understand where you're coming from. Message received.
So on that note, Darrell, you know, we still don't, for us, we don't totally know at this point. Usually a lot of times there's one story.
I like how the cops are like bailing on this. They're like, yeah, we get the point. Message received. Like, can we move on a little bit beyond the drinking? But Darrell can't get past Erica's drinking. But the cops are like, we get the point. Message received. Loud and clear. Hi, Lisa Farr. How are you? How are you? Better late.
Yeah, he's really trying to nail it down about how terrible of a person Erica is.
Really focus on the drinking. I do want to remind you, though, Erica Patterson is no saint in this in terms of the drinking. She had a lot of opportunities after this entire thing happened. I don't know where she's at today or what's going on with her. She did a lot of interviews after the trial. And people were trying to help her and improve her life. They were really trying to help her. And she went on multiple streams, drunk out of her mind with her friend Corey, who was also drunk out of her mind. And people were trying to actually get them help, and they would not take it. I don't know if she's received help to this point. I mean, she was working a job. I believe she got fired because, yes, of course, I do believe it. But again, I don't know this for sure. This is from what I've seen on other streams because she was showing up at her place of work on a live stream. She was on other people's live stream while working. And then also she was on other streams where she appeared drunk. But you know what? You deal with Darrell Brooks for 16 years, and that, I'm not one to, judge anyone. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, hopefully she got the help she needed, because if you deal with Darrell Brooks for 16 years, you probably are going to be in a pretty shitty place. I'm not judging Erica Patterson. All I'm saying is she had an opportunity to really collect on this deal in terms of credit, money, help, assistance, and she didn't take advantage of that the way she should have. But once again, I can't judge her because I didn't deal with Darrell Brooks for 16 years. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I watch just a couple more minutes, and then I'll mark where we're at, and we'll pick it up next time, and then we'll end it with a DB music video, of course.
And there's the other story.
Great.
A lot of times, I'll be honest, the truth is somewhere in the middle. And that's not necessarily saying you're a liar, she's a liar, all the people we talk to are liars. There's always perception. All right? And that's why, we'll kind of fact check. It's like, all right, is it what this person told me is true? It's like, all right, it doesn't necessarily seem totally, but I could see how they perceive this or that. Or, we fact check with someone and say, okay, yeah, this is how that happened. That's why I'm asking you some of these questions. What's your buddy's name? What's your buddy's phone number?
I know for a fact though, if she would have known her, if I did something to her, she would have called you guys immediately, especially drunk. Especially with her being drunk, she would have let it be known. I'm finna get you. She would have told me. Off top, she would have told me. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm kind of confused. Like,
and she didn't tell you that she was going to call cops after yesterday?
Like, what reason would she, like, that's the whole thing. I'm thinking, like, you can't. So,
not saying
she on you or you can't. Yeah, well, she always, every time she's drunk, she says she's going to get me in trouble. That's like one of her main themes is when she tries to low blow me. She'll take it to, I'm not gonna let you see your daughter. It's usually, I'll get you locked up. I'll get you touched. I'll make you won't never see your daughter fucking.
Did she say that yesterday when you got that up?
Yes.
She did say
yes.
What specifically? Like,
she
gave
said,
a lot of examples there, but what
you ain't. So you out here and you ain't hanging out with me, or you ain't. I'm gonna get you locked up, and I'm not giving you your money.
Said I'm gonna get you locked up.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because the money is the reason why I even agreed to meet her.
Sure. Your 50 is worth coming out and getting.
So.
All right. So we're 1 hour and 14 minutes into this interrogation. As you can see, the reason he's out there is for the money. All right, because he wants to get his $350 that Erica Patterson has been holding for him. Why? Because he asked her to hold it for him. Makes very good sense. And then we are going to continue on. When we continue on, I'm going to save my same little thumbnail so you'll know when I do a Darrell Brooks thing. I mean, because everyone knows when I do a What the Hell stream, I have the same thumbnail I always use for What the Hells. All right, members only, I use the same sort of thumbnail that I use for that. Darrell Brooks, I'll use the same thumbnail for that. All right, and People Watch, I use the same thumbnail, so that way you'll know when I'm doing a Darrell Brooks stream. And we'll come back. I will finish this entire interrogation, and I will go through the trial or portions of the trial. I'll hit the highlights, of course. And I hope you enjoyed the material today of me just talking about what actually happened during the trial. Ketchup, I hope you enjoyed this and want to continue on.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this will help, kind of take the sting out of this a little bit, since I never watched it because of that reason.
Well, and then of course after it's been quite some time, so I feel it's comfortable just to do this. And I wish I could have done it live at the time when it happened, but then I myself needed time to get past it as well. And then I do have a music video now. This is a good one. This is done by Beefy. This is done by Beefy Has Anxiety. And I'm going to leave you with this. We're going to watch a little music video. This isn't actually Darrell Brooks, right? This is Beefy's video. Here we go.
It's not a game.
Let's get this.
I don't take this as a game.
Feeling squirrely, y'all.
Nobody, you don't got to explain nothing to me.
Gonna put in a little of this bad work.
Nothing about this is a joke.
I'm gonna go another route on this one.
Your life is not on the line. Mine is.
Every time I see your face, I just want to smack it. Iced out, squirrel paws, we bound and packing. Make a deal with your mouth. We can call it jacket. Gator boots, Ray-Bans, Armani jacket. Blowing down doors in your Ford, which you can't escape. They can't see me anymore. Bitch, it's over. Lock the door, but to my views, you can't congratulate. Iced out, puffy tail, straight, feeling squirrely. Redwood in the forest for them squirrely girlies. Making porridge and we forage. In those sticks is where I'll store it. His name is Darrell. I fucking hate him. Not complicated. It's simply stated. I serve this beef with mashed potatoes. When you speak, I'm aggravated. I cannot wait until your fate 1,000 years. These baked bean teeth cannot be seen, and you shall be eviscerated. For you know it, I'm Victoric. You're confused? Let's explore it. I'm heroic, you are boring. I blow this door in, you forlorn. Until the day you die, I cannot wait. His name is Darrell. I fucking hate him. Not complicated. It's simply stated. I serve this beef with mashed potatoes. When you speak, I'm aggravated. I cannot wait until your fate 1,000 years. We a fool for this one. Come around here to get fucked up by a talking pink squirrel. I should have learned.
Big squirrel.
After I won. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's pretty clear who took the L on this. It's obvious. Hey, whoa, real quick before you go. I started this podcast with my buddy, Alistair from Pac Nation. Yeah, that guy. You know him. It's about true crime and politics and just being friends. Anyways, it's out now. I'll leave a link in the description. Okay, bye.
That's Beefy Has Anxiety. Beefy really went hard at let me say that differently. Beefy covered this after the case was over. Beefy was great. He doesn't do a ton on YouTube these days. I have talked to him in the past. He said I could share his videos and stuff. I would really like to maybe get him on the show if I could reach back out to him. Beefy's great, but also it's like, dude, you just got fucked up by a pink squirrel. Beefy has anxiety. Actually, he has a pet squirrel named Beefy. Okay, that's the whole
Oh,
deal.
really?
Yes,
That's cool.
that's the whole deal to it. At least that's my understanding, is that Beefy is his pet squirrel, and there you go. But
I really like the hook. I hate him.
he has multiple videos. I'll probably grab a few of Beefy's that we'll end with, because he does a lot of good ones. Actually, he did a recreation of Darrell Brooks getting dragged out of the courtroom. One time, I have to find it. It's a hunt. I've been searching for it. I'll find it and pull it up. It's amazing. I mean, it is the funniest shit you've ever seen. When I find that Beefy's terrific. I threw his thing up in there for a link to this video. Check out Binky. Give him Beefy Binky. Check out Beefy. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. What the hell? How much does it cost to subscribe to a channel, Ketchup?
It's free.
That's free. So give him a sub. It doesn't bother you or anything. He does not do a whole lot on YouTube now. I believe he does. He's over in other places, if I remember correctly. But no, he is wonderful. He put out a ton of terrific material and a ton of Darrell Brooks stuff. I enjoyed every bit of it. But yeah, go check out Beefy Has Anxiety. There you go. I'm going to leave you with this today. We're going to come back tonight for People Watch. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of DB coverage. I will continue. We will finish this interview. Oh, yes, from start to finish. Just jab, even if I'm by myself. Whenever I have a little bit of free time, I'm like, yeah, what the hell? I'm just going to pop on and continue on from the 1 hour and 14-minute mark that we left off at, and we will get through this entire interrogation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I hope you'll come back tonight for People Watch with just J-Hip, of course, the wonderful Sarcasm, and of course, the terrific Ketchup. And also, who knows who else will be here? It's the Just J-Hip show. Anyone might pop in, whether it's Tug, Megan Fox, that Rosalind Puke lady, Emily D. Baker, people. You know, I was just on Emily D. Baker's show yesterday. You know, just yesterday. We did a Laura Owens bit on Emily D. Baker's show yesterday. Or Rosalind Dukes. I don't know. I'm confused. I know Lips is still popping out videos. And like I said, and this is for Lady Tammy, who's very upset at me, keep putting out those videos, Lips. I want as many videos out there as possible, because every time she puts out video, they are recorded. Okay? They are copied.
Right?
They're all evidence of the dumb crap she does. All right? Keep putting them out over and over and over again. Because if you think it's harming Jeremy and George, you are wrong in that case, because this is evidence. It's not good for Jeremy and George because it's mean. But at the same time, at this point, the damage has been done. So just keep doing it, Lips. Keep doing your own damage. It's enjoyable. I love the show. All right.
Right.
I love you fine, folks. I appreciate you for joining Ketchup and I. Thank you for being here, Ketchup, and I'll see you again tonight, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in about, 10 hours? 10 hours. I'll see you in about 10 hours. Actually, oh gosh, 9.5 hours. I need a nap. This is terrible. I got to get stuff done. All right. As we always say, Ketchup, what?
All the best.
All the best.
Hey, it's hip to BJ.